mics are hot and steaming. Yeah. Welcome back. Here with God, I can't think of a nickname for this episode.
Shit. Off to a great start, aren't we?
He's not here yet. It's Mark somewhere. Ochoa.
Maybe that's the nickname. Mark somewhere
no.
Ochoa.
He dropped a bombshell on us a few hours ago. It's Johann. He's gonna talk about it when he wants to. I'm back! It's me, Rowy. And joining us for the first time ever, it's Mr. Who are you? Introduce yourself.
It's not like we haven't been friends for like over 10 years.
Yeah, but they don't know you.
They have no fucking clue. Well,
They have no clue who you are. But we've talked about you like maybe once or twice in the podcast before, but...
Okay. Hi guys, it's Paolo here. What's up?
Hi, Paolo.
oh hi, Paolo.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Alright, so what are we doing? What are we
Alright.
doing today?
So, welcome to episode 19 of the GIXcast. 19, my favorite number.
It's only episode 19. I
Yeah.
could have sworn it was like episode 20 plus now, but I don't know. Maybe I'm looking
No,
at
we
it differently.
started at around
March?
19. 20 would, for a week, would mean... 20
For a week. 4 months.
for a month would mean next week would be the 5th month.
Okay.
So,
Alright,
yeah.
cool.
that means we started around Feb.
Alright.
In March.
Not bad.
I'm bad with math.
Not bad. That's fine.
Alright, so before we head on to the geeky stuff like we usually do, we have quite a lot of pre-geek PSAs this week. So before we head off to the new bits of news, let's just talk about something that Arnold and the crew talked about last week.
I thought we were going to talk about Arnold. But okay.
Yeah, alright, fine. Speaking of Arnold, congratulations, buddy.
Congrats, bro.
Congrats.
Maybe
bro.
when you're ready
Nice.
to tell us
That's
on
good
your
job.
own,
Good job.
you can like give us the deets, but
Yeah,
congrats on whatever this is. That yeah, congrats, man.
It's
Alright.
so official, it's worthy of congratulating.
Yeah, hearts.
Pride emote. Pride react.
I'd react.
All right, so yeah. Aside from that, something that Arnold and the others talked about last week, the issue about the fight for net neutrality. Arnold and Christopher, and a little bit by Mark. If you want more details, more specific details, you can listen to last week's podcast. But Johann has a bit of new things to add on that.
Basically they covered most of the bases. I'm not the best person to talk about it. As much as I like to believe that I'm informed, I don't have the strongest of opinions and I'm not very good at speaking about it. So all I want to say is please make your voice be heard. The US Congress is holding a meeting next week. So now it's do or die right now. You guys need to speak up if you can speak up. We'll be putting down some links in the description.
Unlike the scrubs who didn't provide it last week,
To-
calling you out, guys.
To people who are much more informed about the subject than us. Total Biscuit, Jamie, what's his name? The talk show host. The guy from College Humor, Adam Ruins Everything has a segment. Yeah, we'll be putting it all in the description. Please check it out
Yeah.
and make your voice be heard.
But yeah, click the link below. We'll be posting, things for you to research on, and maybe if there are some online petitions or something, yeah, we'll be putting it there too. Like some guys from last week again.
Cough, cough.
I counted on you to make a good job. What you do? Alright, yeah, so that's one. Next one is, just yesterday, well, that's 3 days for the listeners because this comes up on Monday. But, the day before we recorded this episode, we have discovered the passing of one of our greatest childhood musicians.
Yeah.
The lead
that was
singer
bad.
of Linkin Park,
I
Chester.
was like devastated the moment I woke up to it, and I was like getting ready to go to work, and then I got out of the shower, then I checked my phone and I was like, oh god, Chester Bennington, dead at 41. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, this is sad. So for anyone who knows me, I normally post geek stuff on my Facebook, but yesterday nothing. I still don't feel like posting anything. But yeah, it's really sad, especially with like all those times that we basically play this music all throughout grade school and everything. But
Oh, every time
every time
we hang out in Lawrence's house because he has a karaoke machine, like
yeah,
never fail.
yeah.
The Winkin Parn in the end cover.
Yeah.
100% of all the time we go there, we sing it. So yeah, it's a big.
There's no forgetting the time Arnold covered in the end using Sylvester Stallone's voice, but that's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, Linkin Park is
Yeah.
like one of our biggest like childhood music, and
Rest in peace, Chester.
this
Bennington.
came from
Rest
out
in
of
peace, man.
like
You
almost
will
out
be
of
missed.
nowhere. Yeah.
thank you for the music
Yes.
And thank you for years and years and years of like inspiring.
musicians and stuff.
All right. So getting the pressing and real parts done, we have a little bit two more kind of Filipino based real life events going on. First one is have you guys seen this one? This is about one of our former presidents who is now the mayor of the capital of the Philippines. His name is R.I.P. Estrada. So Mr. Estrada was he's currently doing a campaign on cleaning Manila Bay, I think. So one of the dirtiest bodies of water in the whole country. And for publicity, and this was caught live by the newscasters. For publicity, his team was on the boat, ready with their nets so that they can clean the trash on the river. But for publicity, their team released trash for them to pick up.
Crazy.
And the newscasters were there. Hey, is this a joke? What are you doing? Oh, we're throwing this now so that they can clean it up for the photo. And that was shown on, I'm not sure if it was GMA or
That
ABS,
was
but that
so
was
bad.
shown live on news.
That was so
And-
bad.
I don't understand.
They
Why
were
didn't they just
covering.
pick
they were-
up the things that were already there?
Yeah, as if there wasn't enough trash. Like they were just cleaning it up, and it looks good from the start. And then the cameras are rolling, and then you have this bitch, right, who basically throws trash
Yeah.
and goes, "Para lang po sa picture." So I'm like, what? What are we doing? Yeah, it's just.
And I love how Erap's response is, oh,
Yeah.
What did he say?
Usual Arab mumble
Yeah.
and whatnot.
So for the non-Filipinos out there, that was one of our former presidents.
Good job on voting, whoever you are. You screwed it up, but yeah,
1 year though, right? 1 or 2 years, Erap?
I mean,
No, he served a full term.
No. He
no,
did.
he got impeached.
Yeah, and then
Was he?
he was
Yeah, he was.
replaced by Gloria.
I
who was
know,
his
because
vice
back
that time.
then, when we were kids, I was looking forward to Digimon every 6:30 p.m. and they replaced it with the impeachment trial. So I was super mad. I was like, "Mom, call them. This is unacceptable. I haven't seen Agumon Digivolve yet." But yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, I think it was only in office for like 1 or 2 years. Then Gloria was it. That's why it felt like Gloria served like 2 terms.
She did, technically. She served 10 years.
Yeah, but her first term is her as vice becoming
yeah,
president because
Yeah.
Erap was impeached.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This is getting too
And-
depressing.
yeah.
Just note for our non-Filipino listeners, this guy almost
Sucks.
got third place in the presidential elections
in the previous
again.
elections,
Mhm.
and he did win mayor elections for the capital, even after all the stuff that he's done. So this
so
is our
with all-
country.
So with all due respect to my fellow countrymen,
Fuck you.
what the hell are you thinking?
Alright. Okay, moving on from that, another bit of non-geek Filipino news that we promised we would talk about for Hill is the up-and-coming Jollibee Cinematic Universe.
What the fuck?
Because they've been releasing a lot of commercials recently, starting from Valentine's. with the depressing stuff that's been shown to international viewers for them to react to.
For everyone.
And now we have I think it was no.
No.
Like the story from Valentine's about the guy who saw his best friend got married with another guy. I think maybe you guys remember that. It had a continuation where there was a girl looking at him in the wedding because he didn't choose him, even though the girl that he likes didn't choose her. And yeah, JCU everybody, it's up and coming.
JCU.
It's up and coming. It looks like every month or every 2 months we're getting like a high quality Jollibee commercial.
That's a 10 over 10 must
Yeah,
watch for me.
yeah. So maybe one day we can compile all of them and like have like
A Jollibee Wikia.
an hour and a half worth of footage, making it a full length film. Oh god.
I mean, I'd watch it over most telenovelas. So.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, yes, offense. I would.
Those Valentine Day commercials with the father and like all that stuff. Those were actually shot pretty well.
Yeah.
And written pretty well. So, geez. God, Jollibee doing way better job than our local cinemas.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
God.
Alright. God, where the hell
I
am
kind of want Jollibee right now, though, just because.
Ah.
I don't know. I just
I'm-
want to like approach a random stranger and go, "Is this seat taken?" But not really make a romantic move on them. I just really want to sit down and eat my burger steak with us.
Yeah, I was talking about like the most recent commercial
Yeah.
that I was talking about. Maybe I'll put a link or something.
I need to check it out. I haven't watched most of it yet.
Alright, and now that we're done with the PSAs, Arnold, you're gonna hear the intro that you used last week right now. Mark's not here yet. God damn it, Mark.
Do you think he's actually gonna make it?
I think he might have gone to Avida.
You know what?
He
No,
hasn't messaged. Has he?
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
message in the.
He did come from. He did say he was coming from Taft.
No, but he
That's
should be
5:30. That was
here.
5:30.
Yeah, but the traffic's crazy.
No, it's never this crazy unless it's flooded.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Trust me, I went.
I know. I know.
And the problem is, like, as of this morning, the plan was still to go to Avida. And the guy doesn't have a cell number, so we can't text him or anything. And he doesn't have data, I think. I think he just used Benild's internet a while ago. Basically, he knew that it was Avida, and then I posted, we're doing it in Paolo's house. Then he went online, and he said, on my way home, but I'm not sure if he saw my message of we're going to Paolo's house. So I don't know. Choa, if you're knocking on Avida, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Have
Let's
we
go
tried
home.
calling him?
No, he
doesn't have
hasn't.
a number.
The scene by is at his last message.
God, Arnold's big news is popping up all over my newsfeed. You guys know that. Anyway,
But then you changed the plan like at 1 something, so that's his fault then.
No, that's already after. I announced it, then he went online, but I'm not sure if he actually backread. So, hey. Alright, so let's just, when he gets here, he can talk about his week. Let's just give him, like, leeway or something. Alright, so Paolo, here's, like, the usual, structure of the podcast is we, divide it into chunks. First is we talk about the cartoon chunk. Everything that you did in the week that had something to do with cartoons, anime, manga, comics, anything that's animated. This is where it
Okay.
goes. And then
Drawn art.
yeah, and then after we do our week about that thing, we talk about the news about that stuff. So like this,
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
cool.
saw that I have news about DC Comics and shit.
which is fine.
Yeah, and then after our drawn media, we have the live action media. That's where we talk about shows and movies. And then after we talk about our week, we talk about the news about that. And then of course there's the gaming part.
Yeah.
Where, this is what the channel's about. About
Well,
gaming.
It's Geeks Gaming, so
Yeah.
it's in the name.
Geeks and gaming stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's cool. While my gaming team is slightly inactive, I mean, I might as well do my own thing for now.
Alright, so let's start. Drawn Media. Who wants to start? Who watched and read drawn stuff?
I did.
Alright.
I finally caught up to My Hero Academia.
Okay, wait, season 2?
Yes, season 2 and the manga.
Okay. How was that? I haven't started that.
If you're a fan of superheroes and the underdog, I would recommend this series. The art is good. You can actually see that there's a good budget going into this film, this TV series. When the action scenes are happening, it's like you can actually feel the movements of the characters, the way that the camera pans, the way that the characters move, the flowingness. You can also see their personalities in fights. Like one of the characters, Bakugo, he's very headstrong. He's very headstrong. He's very impulsive. You can see it in the way he moves. He's always very rash. He gets into the fight again, and and the story parallels the manga talaga.
So they didn't branch off into their own thing.
No.
Is the manga done?
No.
Oh, it's still continuing.
It's still ongoing. I think
Okay.
it's at 100 something. It updates. I'm not sure how often it updates because I stopped reading and then all of a sudden there's like 50 more chapters that I haven't read.
Is it a weekly or is it a monthly?
That I can't say it. I have to check.
Okay. Oh, because you just caught up now.
I just caught up.
All right.
But the anime is weekly.
The season's not done.
Season's not done.
Okay.
It's season 2, episode 15? 14.
And season 1 was how many? 24?
No, it was only like a 12 episode season.
Okay, so
I think it was just like supposed to be a trial run. See if people actually like it. Because it's like in one of the top 10 manga lists ever. So they weren't sure if it would translate well or something. I don't really know.
I see.
So yeah, that's all my cartoons this week.
Is it more like action, comedy?
It's...
What can you compare it to?
What can I compare it to? Do you remember that there was a high school X-Men TV show before?
X-Men
Cartoon?
Evolution.
High School X-Men.
X-Men Evolution.
X-Men Evolution.
Oh, the one where
Yeah, that one.
Where they were
pretty
all
badass.
teenagers except for like...
okay, except Wolverine and
Yeah,
okay.
Shadowcat was... But yeah.
I would compare it to that in the sense that it deals with both personal drama and actual down to business action hero.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I actually haven't had a chance to watch any anime.
Wala, ako, I guess for me, it's a little late, but I got to watch... God, this is so cancer. I got to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark
Which
Side
one?
of Dimensions. That movie last year.
Is that the
Where the
three...
Pharaoh was basically not in the movie, but for some reason he was... I don't know, he does the usual Pharaoh thing. He draws a card, he puts it on the dual disc, and he wins. Usual stuff. And I don't know, I watched the English version, and I watched the Japanese version, and I realized two things. One, the Pharaoh is complete bullshit.
Why?
'Cause
Well, how
Because he
far?
just has to put down a card.
No, because actually, he has bullshit main character powers.
course.
They actually explain in the abridged series. It's like, things like merging two monsters that don't fuse. Or like, summoning a monster that you can't initially summon because you lack monsters to sacrifice. Things like that. That's number one. Number two, never watch Yu-Gi-Oh! In English. It's such cancer.
Hey, we watched it in English when
No,
it
no,
was
no, no.
in Toonami.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
We-
we
but
were
we were
because
young.
we had no choice.
Because we had no choice.
the internet wasn't that strong.
Yeah,
yet.
the internet. Remember back then when we had to wait like 2 hours to load a 20-minute Russell Peters video? We didn't have this luxury back then. Now
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I want it in Japanese. Never watch it in English. You will bleed through your ears when you hear Kaiba go, "You lie. What was that the Pharaoh used to say? Playtime is over." And I was like, why am I watching this? I'm 24.
Oh God, when someone says Yu-Gi-Oh in English, the only voices that I can imagine are the abridged voices.
And
Yugi.
yeah, that's basically it. And I'm getting interested because like every time I mean I don't know, I got back to working out a few days ago. So like every time I would work out, I'd see this anime called Assassination Classroom. Now it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that.
it's actually pretty good. That octopus guy is dope. He's like
Did you actually watch it?
no, I mean episodes, yeah.
Okay.
Not
So you haven't
following
finished
it yet. Yet. I stress.
Is it a complete series already, or?
I mean, it's on Animax,
Huh.
if that's what you're asking. But I don't know where it is now. I was watching season 2, so I was like, okay, well, why not? But yeah, that's I think that's it for me.
God, where the hell is
Yeah.
the show? This is usually the segment where he takes 20 minutes off. See?
To be fair, I think we already took
just
a good
to talk
15.
about titties and vanilla sex.
Because this time, usually I pass off this segment because I don't really watch animated. I haven't watched animated stuff recently, but this time I am going to be talking quite a bit because I have two things to talk about with drawn animated media. Do you have something to add?
Did you guys know? Do you guys remember Happy Tree Friends?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. I
You-
didn't watch it.
Are
though,
they
but I
back?
just know what they are.
They're on Netflix.
Sweet.
Okay. Wait, were they an actual show? I thought.
They're an actual show now on Netflix.
Okay.
I just found out like the other day because JM and I were. JM was watching like weird cartoons like Mr. Pickles, and then he brought up Happy Tree Friends, and oh hey, they're on Netflix.
But when they were, because for everyone from our generation, we used, what's that?
YouTube.
No, Yahoo Messenger.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember those stickers of the Happy Tree Friends?
Yeah.
Okay, when they were famous back then, were they only just short animations? No
Yes.
show. Okay,
Yeah,
they were just.
yeah.
No,
They,
okay.
they were just they had like 10 minutes.
Like
shorts,
Newground
5
stuff.
Newground
Okay.
stuff.
I thought back then they were already a show and it's showing in Netflix now.
Oh, no,
Okay.
now on Netflix, it's still the same
It's-
concept.
okay,
It's still like
okay.
10-minute shorts put together.
Alright.
But yeah, okay. So speaking of cartoon news, Hey Arnold has
No,
a new
wait, no,
movie.
we're gonna be talking about that later.
Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah,
All right, that's
Alright.
cool.
Speaking of Netflix though, I too watched a Netflix special. It's the Castlevania animated
That's
series. It's so good. It has one of the best animation that I have ever seen. It's so fluid, it's so high def, and yeah, I'm not good with art speak, but
It's good.
the art's amazing. So what I can talk about, however, is the Castlevania part of it, because I actually have like some background on Castlevania. I only actually really played Symphony of the Night and one PS2 game, but I'm familiar with the lore because I've been following the story. Castlevania, the animated series, is an adaptation of Castlevania 3. Castlevania 3 is when Trevor Belmont, Alucard, and Sylph, is a female mage, all band together to go against Dracula. Because I think this is a good choice for the animation because if you chose to animate one or two, you'd just be following the vampire hunter Belmont, just one character. If you decided to animate Symphony of the Night, you'd just be following Alucard. But now with this, you can band the three characters together. It comes up for great storytelling. I really like how they implemented some gameplay stuff, like in Castlevania.
If you whip,
When you whip, when you whip an enemy, they explode,
Right.
and it's the same thing here because it's consecrated and like the Stregoys explode. In Castlevania, there's items called the holy water, and when you drop them, like you make surrounding enemies that are surrounding you like explode. It's kind of like a bomb. Yeah, they made it work here where holy water actually does damage vampires. So yeah, it's amazing.
How about when they hit lamps and candles? Does it drop chicken?
That did not happen, and the team were very disappointed that they couldn't do it. It's called wall chicken. That's the name of the meme. Because like when
Like,
you
the
hit,
team
when you
as an animation team?
yeah,
Okay.
because when you hit the wall, there's a chicken.
Yeah.
You can heal yourself. They were really disappointed they couldn't do that. They're thinking about maybe doing it for season 2, because the way because for season 1 it's only 4 episodes. Basically, Netflix just want to test the waters. Maybe people won't like it, but it is currently one of the highest rated Netflix shows out there, and they have been renewed for an 8 episode season 2. So basically, if you put them together, it's just one half
One
season,
full season.
one full 12 episode season.
Yeah, that's American season.
Yeah. So yeah, really looking forward to it coming back, and it really was set up for a second season, because the first those 4 episodes were just all about the prologue. Basically, it's why did Dracula send his minions to the world, and why did the 3 main characters band together, and it stopped when they band together. So obviously, the whole fighting Dracula part is gonna come on season 2. So really looking forward to that. And the next thing that I'm gonna be taking quite some time on is I caught up on my Marvel comics. So the way I read Marvel comics, not really by choice, but it's just because of my laziness, is I binge them every year. Like, for example, last year, the last thing I read on Venom was when he joined the Guardians of the Galaxy. And then, yeah, I read up on all of that, and then comics come out on a monthly basis. So, oh yeah, next month I have to check for the next Venom, but I forget. So, like 1 year passes, I hear about Venom news, and oh, I need to read up again. So that's how it works. So yeah, this year, this past 3 weeks, everyone knows that I have 3 weeks worth of news to talk about. I caught up on Venom. I read everything about Venom up to like the recent issues. So the update on what happened to Venom since last year, it has now been revealed that the symbiote,
Spoilers.
yeah, people don't. It's hard to follow like comics issue per issue. So like, I think people are gonna like appreciate this or something. No, so it's been revealed that the symbiote is not just some random alien goo that came to Earth. The symbiotes are a race, and they come from a planet called the race is all their entire race is called Clintar, and basically, we all know that Venom is this raging, violent, hate-filled being that whoever he mixes possesses like gets his rage. So for the past few years, he's been with Flash Thompson, and they've been going around as Agent Venom. This is when you could actually call Venom your favorite hero, because he actually was a hero. But even with Flash Thompson trying to control him, the symbiote still like goes
Lashes
berserk sometimes, and they were able to go back to the symbiote's home planet, and they were able to cleanse it. And because the symbiotes by default are a race that protects the universe. They combine with any living being, and they become an agent of the cosmos, where they can hear anyone in the world who's asking for help, and they go there and they save the world and all that stuff. So by default, the symbiotes are good and they save the universe. It just so happens that the Venom symbiote, when it first came to Earth, it binded with a serial killer or a maniac who killed an entire town. So like that killer's like personality kind of fused with that symbiote. That's why when Spider-Man got in contact with that symbiote, he started becoming more violent, and that's why whoever gets the symbiote after that, goes berserk and all that shit. So it was cleansed, and for a while the symbiote it was normal. It could even separate itself from Flash Thompson, and they would have a conversation. So it was really awesome seeing that. However, recently, Flash Thompson was assaulted, and they used this concentrated sonic blast to completely separate him from the symbiote, and the symbiote panicked, and it ran away, and Flash couldn't catch up to it. It binded with another maniac.
Okay.
So like the symbiote was trying to battle it out. Like, no, we're supposed to be heroes. I want to be a hero, but the guy was like too strong, and the symbiote was used for crime again. But fighting back against the symbiote was Spider-Man and our original lovable symbiote host, Mr. Eddie Brock, the original Venom. And Eddie found a way to get the symbiote back, and he's back.
So it's
Eddie
not
Brock is Venom again. We are now back to the 90s.
So-
But this time, Eddie Brock isn't trying, he isn't villainous. He's trying to be good, but the symbiote is kind of broken. Because when Eddie Brock was separated from the symbiote a long time ago, he was pumped with some chemicals. So in his blood is anti-symbiote like chemicals or something. So when the symbiote bonded with him, they were kind of fighting each other internally, like in his body, and it caused them to both have mental breakdowns. They can't control their rage. But they've been having treatment for that, and now Venom is fighting dinosaurs.
That's a really big jump. How did we get from point A to point B
Okay, so here's how it happened. The treatment that that Eddie Brock and the symbiote are getting is coming from this facility that's using the lizard's formula in making lizard men. And someone stole that formula and is using that formula to turn people into dinosaurs and control those dinosaurs. And that's why Venom is fighting dinosaurs. Because the people that he's getting the cure from are the people who made the dinosaur, like, extract. And the dinosaur extract was, yeah. Venom's fighting dinosaurs. That's all you need to know. It's dope.
If you don't read comics, this sounds really
Yes,
stupid.
yes,
But once
it
you
does.
read it, it sometimes makes sense.
Alright. And then after Venom, I decided to read Spider-Gwen. But before I could start Spider-Gwen, I needed to read the first chunk of Spider-Man from 2013 up to 2014. Because last year, I stopped reading Spider-Man when I finished Superior Spider-Man. Superior Spider-Man is when Doc Ock, Dr. Octavius, switched bodies with Peter Parker. So his mind is in Peter Parker's body, and technically Peter Parker died, aka Dr. Octavius' body with Peter's mind died. However, a little bit of Peter's consciousness was left in his body, but he never made his presence known to Doc Ock, so that Doc Ock won't know that Peter is still alive inside. So Superior Spider-Man is like a 20-issue run with Doc Ock living in Spider-Man's body. He changed a lot about how Peter Parker lived.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man lived. He changed a lot about how Peter Parker lived. Peter Parker, Dr. Octavius as Peter Parker started his own cybernetics company.
Parker Industries.
Yes, Parker
Yeah,
Industries. He got a girlfriend, like a small.
Why are you
Indian
emphasizing the girlfriend though?
Because I don't like Mary Jane.
No one likes Mary Jane.
Yeah. Basically, then of course it's Doc Ock. He doesn't want to work with other heroes. He kind of cut ties with the Avengers. Not really cut ties, but you know. And then his personality. Doc Ock is a fucking asshole. I am the superior Spider-Man. I'm more intelligent than all of you.
Basically Doctor Doom, but less smart.
Yes. So yeah, the way that Superior Spider-Man ended was there was like some kind of I think he lost a fight. I already forgot I read this last year, but Spider-Man, Peter Parker got his body back, and Doc Ock is now completely out of his consciousness. So Peter Parker's back, and he's trying to live his life. after the aftermath of Doc Ock, like changing a lot of his life, and did he did a good job of like continuing on from that. So the most important bits that I needed to read before starting Spider-Gwen were the start of Peter Parker coming back and up to the Spider-Verse Marvel event. So important bits is Silk, Cindy Moon. Cindy Moon is someone who also got bit by the same spider, who we never knew until 2013. Ever since Spider-Man started in the 60s until 2013, this was the first time that Cindy Moon was shown and even referenced.
Mentioned.
Yeah, that someone else. When the spider bit Peter, it jumped off him. It bit someone else and was killed. So these two are the only people bit by that same spider. Um, and they can't control for some reason, since they were bit by the same spider, whenever they're together, like they shoot out pheromones to each other and they can't stop fucking.
What?
Yes, this is happening. But the real
Can you send me links for this shit? I
I-
really want to.
yeah, I have it. Yeah, so you can just read that if you want. But the most important bit that you need to read before reading Spider-Gwen, and I really recommend this Marvel event, is Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse is every Spider-Man, every Spider-Woman, every Spider-Boy, every Spider-Girl, everyone whose powers is spider-related, except for symbiotes. Everyone whose powers spider-related together in one huge event. This is like more than 100 versions of Spider-Man was shown in this event, and it's amazing. It's currently my favorite Marvel event ever. So what happened is, there's this race, well, not really a race. There's this family called the Inheritors, who took down, who was able to control the Weaver of Destiny and Future. Basically, this Weaver is the one that dictates how the lives of Spider-Man happens. If he decides to weave a new web, a new Spider-Man is born or started in a new reality.
New timeline.
He also controls like how their destiny works. And these Inheritors, how they go about life is they absorb life energy from animal-like creatures. Anyone who acts and fights with animal-based powers. Technically, they can just kill and absorb the life force of sheep and pigs and goats, but they are hunters, and their number one source of the hunt are Spider-Men. So they go around to different alternate universes and they kill every version of Spider-Man ever. They've killed like someone knocking? I thought someone was knocking. I thought maybe Joe was there. Anyway, they killed so much. But their real target is to stop the formation of new Spider-Man. And what they needed were 3 unique Spider-Man. They needed the Scion. The Scion is the youngest Spider-Man ever born. This is a baby Ben Parker who's born in one reality. They need to kill the other, who is Kane Parker. You guys know that Earth 616 is
Yeah.
the main line
Yeah.
world, right?
Yeah.
The other is Kane Parker, who is Peter Parker's clone. He currently serves as Scarlet Spider-Man. And they also need to kill the bride, who is Silk, Cindy Moon, the one that was revealed to be the other person bit by the same spider. So the reason why they need to sacrifice these 3 specifically, the Scion represents the birth of new Spider-Man. If he is sacrificed, there will never be any new Spider-Man ever. The other represents clones of Spider-Man. Ben Reilly in another universe, Jess, I forgot her name, in the Ultimates, and Kane himself. So by his sacrifice, there will never be a clone of a Spider-Man. And the bride, she represents the spider giving its power off by accident. Because every Spider-Man was destined to have spider powers. But Cindy Moon was an outlier. By sacrificing her, there will never be
Miles
a spider.
Morales.
No, the Miles was also kind of destined. Sacrificing Cindy stops someone from ever gaining it by accident. So if you sacrifice these three, there will never be another Spider-Man born in any universe. So that's like the main plot. That's why it happened. And like this is big. It has this event introduced every Spider-Man with the existence of every other Spider-Man. And this isn't some, oh, when you go back to your normal life, you're gonna forget. No, they didn't forget. They continued on. And it's so awesome seeing all these Spider-Man. You could see our Peter Parker interact with the British Peter Parker,
I love how
British
you refer to
Spider-Man.
him as our Peter Parker.
Yeah, because he's the main
Yeah,
line.
he's
Yeah.
the Peter Parker that
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
most
I mean,
And
familiar
then he interacts with Miles Morales, even though they already met before. Like 616, Peter Parker and Morales already met before. He interacted with Gwen, so of course that's the first time that 616 Peter Parker and Spider Gwen met. And like, oh no, I wasn't able to save my Gwen. I wasn't able to save my Peter.
Tell you what, let's take care of each other.
No, they don't form because our Peter is actually kind of pretty old, nearing 30s, and Spider Gwen's like 18.
Yeah, you just put a number.
Yeah, but
She's legal.
yeah, no, he Silk's there. They go fuck. They even brought in the Spider-Man from the Japanese Sentai show. The one that summons he
The
summoned
Mecha
he
Spider.
summoned his Megazord in the comics. Leopardon! And then on the right it says they're translated from Japanese. It's for anyone who likes Spider-Man as much as I do, you need to check out this event. It's a great read. It's my favorite Marvel event ever. And that's where I stopped reading Spider-Man. I'm gonna continue after that. I plan on reading up to the current issue, but I stopped there and I jumped over to Spider-Gwen because that's what I really wanted to start. So for those who aren't familiar with how the Spider-Gwen alternate universe works, Gwen Stacy was bit by the spider instead of Peter Parker. Peter Parker became Lizard Man, and he died.
Because of the Lizard Man thing.
Because Spider-Woman, who Spider-Gwen, like fought Lizard, and Lizard died in the process.
Right.
So yeah, Peter Parker's dead in that universe. Yeah, that's basically it. It's basically almost the same as the 616, except it's just Gwen who's Spider Girl here. Major differences: we have a female Captain America, a female Black Captain America.
Who is?
I forgot her name. Kind of forgot. Matt Murdock is evil. He's an evil lawyer who's working for the Kingpin. It is actually being called Kingpin in the recent issue I'm reading, and he's one of the leaders of the Hand, which is like a big 180 with the original Daredevil. So it's a very interesting read, and just updates on the recent issues of Spider-Gwen. She currently lost her powers, quote unquote. Not really lost, but her powers are she can only activate her powers by using chemical formulas. And the only person who can recreate these chemical formulas is Matt Murdock. That's why she's kind of working with him, but not.
Not really.
Yeah, not really. And
Why Matt Murdock?
because Matt Murdock is the most evil genius in this universe, and I can control you, Spider-Woman. I have your
They have the law.
yeah, basically. It's kind of hard to like explain it because
Again, comics
Yeah.
you need to read.
yeah, but just the most important bit about Spider-Gwen that I want to talk about. That's why, which is the reason why I said no to Gwen X Peter, is because it's actually Gwen X Miles Morales.
Ooh.
Yes, they have an actual thing going on. They actually kissed. in the recent issues because they had to team up and stuff like that. And I'm not really gonna go heavy into what happens in the comics, but what I really love about what Marvel is doing in their multiple universes right now is they're not separating it completely. It's not Spider-Gwen is happening in this universe. If you want to read Spider-Gwen, just read this. No. In some of Spider-Gwen storylines, she goes to 616 and hangs out with Spider-Woman and Silk, and then they go to her universe. And as I said in the recent issues, Miles goes to her universe, they team up. It's all connected now. They all know.
Also, it's our Miles Morales.
Yes.
Okay.
Because in the recent event called Secret Wars, 616 and the Ultimate Universe fused.
Mm.
So yeah, we're living in a well, they're living in a world where both Peter Parker and Miles Morales are Spider-Man. So yeah, I love how Marvel is doing it with the Spider-Man just know that the others exist in different universes. Like, oh, I want to go to 616. Open the teleporter. Hey, Jess, Spider-Woman, let's hang out. Let's have a Spider-Woman party. And I love how they're just all friends and shit, and it's amazing. And Spider-Gwen discovered an alternate universe where Miles and Gwen actually like got together and they have kids and stuff. And they just yeah, this is one possible future. Go back home.
Because
That's it.
nothing says
Yeah.
love like Spider.
Yes. Right. So yeah.
All I did for comics was I bought a comic book. That's it. Justice League.
Yeah, you can talk about
Justice
it.
League Rebirth. I haven't read it yet. I've been so busy with work, but
Yeah, you look so busy with work right now.
yeah, right now.
You're online, right? Can you just stay posted on Machoa?
But yeah,
I've been waiting for him.
it looks fun. I mean, all I'm gonna say is it's pretty cool seeing Lobo working with Batman. But yeah, I'm gonna maybe the next podcast.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Same with me. By the next recording, I will probably be talking about the remainder of the Spider-Man issues, and I'm probably be done with Secret Wars. So yeah, I'm gonna be in a big comic fever.
Wait, is Secret Wars before or after Civil War?
Before.
Okay.
2015 is Secret Wars.
I mean-
2016 is Civil War. I know the Civil War 2.
Civil War.
I
2.
know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Yeah. Even though I didn't read the the Secret Wars and the Civil War events yet, since I'm caught up in Spider-Gwen and Venom, I'm technically like in the current timeline. So I've been spoiled in some outcomes, but I don't know what actually happens during the events. That's why I'm leading up to it. Oh, someone's getting a call. Hey. Alright, so can we continue, boss?
Busy
Go,
here.
go.
Alright. Alright, so since that's all the cartoon shit that we have, let's get into some news. So first, Paolo, you might have heard about this. It's about the Doomsday Clock countdown for the DC Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed this on like the Twitter, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a clock that's moving up to Spider-Man's logo. This ties up with something shown, I think, last year, where Batman saw the Watchman pin,
Mhm.
which is they're gonna come together as one universe now. Maybe you can like expound more on this because you're the DC expert
No,
here.
I haven't been updated. I haven't
Okay.
read. But I will. That's actually one of the things I'm gonna do this week.
Alright, so basically what we know is there's gonna be maybe a big reboot or at least a big event that ties together the DC Universe and Watchmen.
Yep.
And we're gonna get more
Will be
details
watched.
on November 22. So
So
whoever's reading up on DC, yeah, check that
I'm
out.
reading up on DC, so technically, yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Talking about upcoming comics, Legend of Korra, the Asami Korra comic.
That's
Wait,
still
that's a
happening?
thing?
That's a
I,
thing.
I didn't know that.
It's happening next week.
Okay, wow.
They're continuing off the battle right after.
Yeah, where they
were in the
left,
portal.
right? Yeah.
Right after that, that's where the comic
Oh,
starts.
okay. Huh, I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know. All right, more. Nickelodeon has been hitting us with nostalgia. First is the Rocko's Modern Life movie showed its trailer. Have you guys watched it?
Not yet.
It's a good version of the opening with like current time technology and problems and stuff. And yeah, I think it's the same voice actors. They sound familiar, but I'm not really sure. Anyway, yeah, you guys should check it out. Yes, that's it. Yeah. I don't see any date here on when.
Probably unannounced yet.
Yeah. Anyway, the entire main and recurring cast of the show is back. So yeah, the entire main cast is back for voicing Rocko's Modern Life movie.
Who's really, really big man again?
I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest. A lot of Rocco is kind of hazy on me. I remember watching a lot of it, but I don't remember a lot of it either.
I mean, the characters are memorable. It's just the plots were.
Yeah, because I remember some stories of Rugrats. I remember some stories of Cat Dog. I remember some stories of Cow and Chicken and Dexter, but I do not remember any story of Rocco. I remember the characters. I don't remember any story.
I'm looking at really, really big man right now.
It's
It
basically
takes me back to the George Clooney Batman days, that's for sure.
You
He's
gotta.
got killer nipples.
Yeah.
That's it.
Moving on to another Nickelodeon blast from the past. There's also gonna be a Hey Arnold movie.
Hey Arnold, where
And-
are you?
Yeah, Hey Arnold, congratulations.
Woo!
Everybody loves you, especially someone.
Especially someone
Someone.
that we are congratulating you about, but yeah.
Alright, so yeah, they showed the trailer of because the premise of this movie is Arnold won a trip to like a jungle or something,
Right.
and the reason for him, the way for him to win that is people need to send why Arnold should win.
Yep.
So like everyone in the town like compiled a video of Arnold should win because he's so
He's
compassionate.
kind.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just a good heart-tugging thing for old fans that you should check out. And the movie itself is premiering on November 23. Hey Arnold, the Jungle Movie.
they're going to. What I heard about this movie is they're going to show some of the old characters, the one-off characters like Pigeon Man,
Ah,
and they're going to finally explain what happened
yeah,
to
his
his parents.
parents. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the crux for like old fans like us. All right, and yeah, and not really major for the group, but Johann and I used to read Fairy Tale, and it's ending.
Oh,
Its last chapter just came out, and the last season for the anime is gonna come out next year. So I should probably catch up or something.
You should probably catch up.
Yeah, because the problem is I don't remember where I stopped, and I don't have a bookmark.
What was the last arc that you remember?
I know that like the tournament's done.
Hmm.
Like I know that the tournament's done. They were beating up the dragons. Were you done with that?
No, I haven't. They were. They weren't at the dragons yet.
Okay.
So wala pa dun.
I know I am with the dragons or after the dragons. But that's it. The problem is I don't know which number that is when I click on Manga Fox, and I'm gonna be lost. Maybe I will dedicate one day trying to find where I stopped in Fairy Tail, and I will read up from there. But no, I don't know. I don't know where I stopped. Alright, yeah. If you guys heard about any other like news for cartoons or anime.
I think that's pretty much it for me.
Alright.
Yeah, nothing says nostalgic like Hey Arnold and
Yeah.
Rocky Morning.
Choa's still not here.
Yep.
Fuck you, Choa. I don't know where you are.
I think he just went home.
Yeah.
Probably went home.
Alright. Okay, so since the Choa's not here, let's move on to live action stuff. Johan, did you watch Game of Thrones?
Yes,
Yes.
actually. I did.
Okay, so this is gonna be a Game of Thrones cast. Good. Because I thought maybe you didn't.
So happy.
Alright, season.
Welcome back.
Game of Thrones, season 7.
Season
episode
7.
1.
Here we are.
Alright. So for those who do not want spoilers, I am gonna mark it here, and I'm gonna like maybe place an annotation on where you
For
should
those
click.
who don't want spoilers, get the.
Yeah, spoiler starts here. If you want to skip, click on the center. Okay, so that was a great opening. One of the reasons why that was a great opening is because I kind of forgot how 6 ended. I know that Frey died, But
Yeah.
I forgot how the scene actually went.
Yeah.
So I was expecting them to like have a party, and then after that it's gonna be the Arya killing Frey part.
Yeah.
But no, Arya was already Frey during it.
Yeah.
And then you know how she poisoned the entire house. And, oh god, it's so awesome. And
It's cool because
yeah.
like Arya right now, or actually no, everyone that was responsible for the deaths for the deaths of the Starks at the Red Wedding, or almost everyone,
everyone except the Lannisters.
everyone except the Lannisters, but everyone directly responsible has been wiped out.
Yeah.
The Lannisters still have to answer for their crimes, but there's only 2 Lannisters left, as you hear Cersei saying in the episode. We're the last Lannisters, the last ones who count.
Yeah,
But-
two of them.
Yeah, just 2 of them.
They
But
don't
technically,
count Tyrion.
Tywin's been taken care of. So
Yeah.
What about
yeah.
those like their they're like cousins and some of the children?
No, because those are technically like small families lang, but they're not strong
Don't
enough
matter.
to be called Lannisters
Uh,
or to be called the family. As you'll hear, Alton Lannister talking to Jaime Lannister in season 3 when they were locked up. He was saying something about about him feeling inferior because there was actually an event and they were sitting next to the family. The family talking about Tywin, Cersei, Jaime, Tyrion. So it's safe to say that every other Lannister family feels like shit compared to the main Lannister family.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, as Cersei said, they are the last Lannisters who count. Because technically, without them, it's up to Tyrion now to like spread the Lannister genes, but he's not gonna do that because he's with Daenerys now. He's I don't think he's planning on resurrecting House Lannister that way. So with the reputation that House Lannister has, it's up to Cersei to move it forward.
Yeah, and
Right.
Tyrion's not really like invested in the
He's not
Lannister
the
name
vengeful
anymore.
type.
Yeah.
Except for his dad. He has daddy issues. But yeah.
He dealt with that one.
That one.
With a crossbow.
But you guys know the theory about Tyrion, right?
Which one?
About Tyrion actually being a Targaryen.
yeah,
Everyone's basically a Targaryen
I
now.
heard about that, but I didn't bother reading it. But I heard about that theory.
What's the theory?
Tyrion is actually the product of an affair between Joanna Lannister, his mom, and a Targaryen. I just don't remember which one, if it's Aegon or if it's... I don't remember who. But there's a reason why Tywin and Cersei hate him so much. Now, Cersei, of course, as we all know, Cersei hates Tyrion because when Tyrion was born, the mother died.
Yeah.
Tywin hates Tyrion for different reasons. You know, him being a dwarf, him being, unfortunately being his son.
Yeah.
But that could have dual meaning to it, because like, okay, you're my son technically because you are a Lannister. Not necessarily because you're my son, but I have to deal with you. So that's why he hates Tyrion so much. And of course, the whole Joanna Lannister dying thing. Yeah. It's fucked up. That family is fucked up.
Literally, they fucked up.
They fucked up. Hey! See, this is why I root for the Starks. People think I'm weird. People think I'm crazy, but
Not really crazy, but with the way the Starks were dealt with in the first few seasons, like, they're done.
it's loyalty, man. It's house loyalty.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I'll go wherever Jon goes at this point. And with what Arya's been up to, I'll go wherever Arya goes.
I mean, Arya Stark. Can we talk about Arya Stark?
Oh, we can't talk about Arya Stark.
Arya Stark is...
She is the one that I am,
God.
following this season. Because before I followed, what the fuck is his name? Stannis.
Ed Sheeran.
Before we get into that, I used to, like Stannis Baratheon. He was like my guy.
He was your boy.
Because he was like the tactician, he was the military man, and then he fucking died. And then, my boy, Ramsay, started getting good. Started getting, I like you so much. And then he also
But you
he's
know what
also
Ewan
dead.
Rion, the actor of Ramsay, said about that, right? If you like Ramsay, you are basically fucked up.
No, I know he's a piece of shit, but I like him as a character. I like
I-
following him. I like,
like-
I like seeing what he does.
It's like how you like what's his name, Vass in Far Cry, or how
Yeah.
you would like
Joker
Handsome Jack.
or Joker.
Yeah,
Joker.
okay, I love the Joker, so
You won't
yeah, I guess I
empathize with
understand.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like,
a piece of shit, but oh god, I like watching him so
Yeah.
much because
I-
he's a piece of shit.
I hate rooting for him.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
you love rooting for
and I
him.
love rooting for him. It's like Joker, don't kill Batman, but at the same time, if you kill Batman, ikaw na.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Just
it's
try
cool.
not to.
Just
Yeah.
try not to, but if you do, I mean, I guess it's fine, but don't. But yeah, so
So,
Arya Stark.
With those two out of the way, and Arya actually doing her assassin shit seriously now,
But
she is like,
the opening credits haven't even played, and she already killed like 50 plus people.
yes, she committed genocide of a family before the opening credits even started. That's how season 7 opened.
I just want to ask, has Arya actually made contact with Sinedron yet?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
yet.
That's coming, probably.
It's eventually going to happen,
Hopefully. She could still
Why?
die on the way.
Hmm?
She
But
could still
why?
die on the way.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. She could, yeah, I mean, Rowy's right. She could still
Anyone
die
could
along
still
the
die
way.
on the way.
Anyone actually could still die along the way.
Prob-
you know,
Probably anyone except John, because they didn't resurrect him just to see him for one season.
I mean, I guess if John
Well, they do
were
that
to
for-
die, he wouldn't die just yet. Because they're kind of making it out in Game of Thrones as another War of the Kings.
I mean, he's
but-
gonna die if he's gonna die, it's gonna happen in the climax.
Yeah.
'Cause they did not resurrect him to die this early.
To die in his sleep peacefully.
No,
Yeah.
but like, okay, the fact that Jon Snow is being played by Kit Harington, if you notice in Game of Thrones, they killed off a lot of big stars,
Yeah.
including Sean. I mean, he always dies. But
Yeah.
the point is, they are narrowing it down and they're leaving it up to the fans to vote. Like, okay, so now if it's still not obvious who the main character of this story is, or at
Yeah.
least the TV
Yeah, I get it.
show, because the books you could have so many, but in the TV show it's like if it's still not obvious who we're sort of biased towards, you haven't been paying attention. It's
Mm.
like Jon Snow could have stayed dead.
Yeah.
He totally could have stayed dead for the reason that Robb Stark is dead. Ned Stark is dead.
Yeah.
But Jon Snow could have stayed dead, but no, he was brought back.
Yeah, the fact that he was brought back should
Yeah.
be a hint for you now. No, this guy is someone major.
And the fact that he was brought back is a hint that they're bringing back House Stark.
Mm.
So technically, yeah, House Stark. I mean, at first in Game of Thrones, you know, when they were doing the whole promotional trailer thing in the first few seasons, it was like, whose side are you on? So it was really like, it was kind of like they were opening it up to everyone. But now if you think about it, House Stark is the main protagonist, sort of.
Yeah,
I mean,
kinda.
there's House Targaryen, who we all want Daenerys to sit on. I don't know about you guys, but I want Daenerys to sit on the Iron Throne. I don't want anyone else to sit on the Iron
I
Throne.
don't think I don't think that Jon Snow is
He's not
interested.
King
interested.
material.
He's
Or-
not interested.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
just interested in defending the wall,
Yeah.
defending the people.
And
He's
the
actually
North.
like Robb Stark in a way. He's not interested. He wants to have his own kingdom in the North.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about the Iron Throne. He just wants
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah.
In the North, and he has his own battle going on with the White Walkers and everything. But yeah, so Ed Sheeran.
Okay, I will go against the popular opinion. I like Ed Sheeran.
I
Yeah.
like. I know. I love Ed Sheeran.
I have no problem with him.
I
Like,
have.
It's a cameo.
Yeah.
So,
And-
what's your problem?
Let's just address the fact that people thought he deleted his Twitter because people were roasting him for being on Game of Thrones. And I remember my girlfriend going, Ed Sheeran didn't delete his Twitter because he got roasted. In fact, he had the perfect response, which was basically along the lines of, why would I be offended? You know, like, why would I be bothered with people, like, not wanting me on Game of Thrones? I was on Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
If that was me, I'd be like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. If I was on Game of Thrones, I wouldn't waste time listening to other people. It's like, yeah, I mean, I don't care. I mean, it's still good. Plus, he was singing that secret song. If you guys know the meaning of that song.
yeah.
Oh.
It was a good.
It was a
really
good song.
Yeah.
It was a good song. It was called Hands of Gold. It was basically, the chorus was like, for hands of gold are always cold, but a woman's hands are warm. It's like, it was actually looking at the secret love of Tyrion Lannister and Shay.
Mm.
But someone, according to, I think it was the books, someone named Simon Silvertongue actually found out about their secret affair in King's Landing. He was gonna tat he was gonna tell the king,
Mm.
but I think Tyrion had him killed by Bronn
Ah,
before word got out.
okay.
Now, as to why the lyrics are known by other soldiers I don't know. I don't even know if they know the meaning to it.
Yeah, it could just be he's just
It
singing
could
his own, yeah.
be, yeah.
And then we would get the meaning.
It's still sad though. The whole Tyrion and Shay thing.
What happened to Shay? Okay.
He dead.
She died.
With Tywin.
Yeah, Tyrion killed her.
Oh, okay.
He died by suffocating her.
Yeah, for those who haven't
strangling.
watched season 4, oh
Why,
my god.
why are you listening?
Why
to
are
that?
you here?
That's the first question.
Well,
I gave you a link to click so that you can skip this part.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be fully forthcoming that I didn't finish 4 or 5
I mean,
yet.
it's fine.
You
I
just
guess.
jump.
But
to
you
the-
know these are spoilers.
I know the major happenings. It's a
Okay.
semi-minor characters like Shay wasn't really Jon Snow level main character.
Yeah.
Yeah, she died along with Tywin when Tyrion ran away from King's Landing. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's when he found out about them when he was trying to run away. I think he was trying to get Shay to
yeah.
leave with him, but he learned about the thing and I'm
Yeah.
gonna kill you both before I leave.
Yeah. And Shay, I mean, to be fair, Shay was gonna kill him. So he had to act in self-defense. But yeah, I mean, going back to the discussion earlier, like, Tywin's last words were literally, "You are no son of mine." I don't know. Maybe that confirms the theory, maybe it doesn't, but
Yeah.
yay, season 7, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Waiting
That was
for
Jon Snow.
episode
No,
2.
it was nice seeing Jon Snow, like, acting all kingly.
Yeah,
Very-
I'm glad that he's not letting
Your
Sa-
Grace!
he's not letting Sansa push him around
Yeah.
with her plans and stuff. So obviously Sansa might splinter off into her own shit.
I don't think she will. I think she'll resent and
She's starting to resent.
yeah, she'll resent and try to guide him, manipulate him, very Cersei-like, but she won't
Yeah.
outwardly
Yeah.
form a coup.
Yeah, I don't think she'd form a coup. It's just that, no, I think Sansa, in my opinion lang, she's torn between two men, Jon Snow and Littlefinger. It's like, Sansa is basically in the middle of like, okay, Littlefinger for some reason wants me happy, but I don't know if I want to indulge him, because that's gonna probably involve me sleeping with him.
Yeah.
While
obviously.
Jon Snow is like, I know I'm with family, but at the same time, he's being a dick. So, like, I mean, I don't know. Okay, speaking as someone who doesn't, I mean, not just someone who has a crush on Sophie Turner, but someone who is actually looking at Game of Thrones as a whole.
Mhm.
In some ways, Sansa does make sense. It's just that she's not very experienced. Not like the way Jon Snow is.
Yeah, you can see like her drive. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like the things that she's been through.
Yeah.
And she's using those as parang her motivation and her parang source of no, fuck these things. I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we're not gonna talk about. Are we gonna talk about Euron Greyjoy? I don't think we have to. We haven't seen him. I mean, I like his outfit. I like his boat.
He didn't really
But-
do anything.
He
He
didn't
just
really do
said,
anything.
"Yeah,
No.
I can give you votes."
No, but he said he was gonna bring Cersei something back. I did read on what it could be. It could be a big ass horn called the Dragon Binder, where basically the way it works
Mm.
is whoever blows on it will die, guaranteed. But dragons, will be able to control dragons
Okay.
for a short period of time.
Good.
I think that's how it goes. So maybe what he's gonna do is
Yeah,
like
he could turn the tide.
he could turn the
or,
tide since Daenerys is coming with her dragons. And by the way, have you guys seen how big Drogon is?
Oh, yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He grew while they were
Scary
traveling.
Scary big.
I'm glad because
Yeah.
her dragons really weren't. Drogon was kind of intimidating because like he was only against like small soldiers.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to see that they're actually slowly becoming real dragons this time.
Well, they've always been quote unquote real dragons.
They have.
Yeah.
They have been.
Yeah, but you know, like
The-
they
Dragon size.
dragon
Yeah.
roar.
Last point I'd like to bring up for Game of Thrones: Jorah Mormont, his grayscale,
No, it's
it's
fucked up.
getting
It's
worse.
fucked up.
How did he end up
He got
there?
because when he was bringing Tyrion to Essos, he fought off like a group of people who were infected with grayscale. One of them managed to touch him on his wrist. while he was trying to protect Tyrion, because he was giving Tyrion as like bounty for Daenerys to take him back. Because at one point Daenerys exiled him for being a traitor and for spying on her. So he thought that bringing Tyrion back to her would get him Daenerys' good graces back.
I am the gift.
I am the gift, hence that thing. But what Daenerys didn't know until about the end of season 6 was
He was
Jorah was
infected,
actually infected by grayscale, and as we saw in episode 1 of season 7, it's getting worse.
Looks dope.
There was actually a jump scare. It was a very,
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a predictable jump scare. But when you realize who it is, you're like,
Yeah.
oh.
At first I thought, that's probably some sick guy. Wait, no.
Yeah.
I know that voice.
And you know that hand.
Yeah.
And you know that sickness. It's like, yeah, it's
And he
literally
he was
grayscales.
asking about the Dragon Queen. Like, oh, it's you.
Yeah,
Why are
and
you here?
no one asks about Daenerys the first time.
Yeah, because he just gets on the island and
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
yeah.
come to think of it, we should probably start this Game of Thrones segment with "Shall we begin?" Because that's
Yeah.
literally the only thing
yeah.
Daenerys says in the episode. But yeah, I can't wait till next week. It'll be fun. Cool. Game of Thrones.
I really liked how they ended the episode. The silhouette of Daenerys on the battle table.
Yeah, that was
That was
cool.
really
Ah, yeah.
That was
Parang
cool.
It's time to start.
Literally
this
on the spot where Stannis fucked the hell out of Melisandre.
shit. And they formed
demon baby.
that shadow baby. That's why I started rooting for Stannis. Because they summoned that friggin' awesome shadow baby.
Then you see what Melisandre's really like without her necklace,
Yeah.
and you're like, well.
Well, I'm gonna keep that necklace on her for days.
Yeah. Don't
Alright.
ever take it off.
Yeah. Alright. So, aside from GOT, you guys watch any other live action stuff? TV shows, movies this week?
Hold on.
I didn't.
I feel like I have.
Really. I mean, Full Metal Alchemist live action's coming up.
Ah, yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I
Yeah.
mean, that's promising. I don't know how to feel about Roy Mustang. I don't know. Maybe it's the way. I don't know. Maybe he just needs to be a little pudgier. But I don't know. That's just
Yeah,
me.
we'll see. We only have one trailer to go for as of now.
Yeah.
So no.
But it looks good. I mean, for me, it looks okay. Alphonse really looks like Alphonse.
Yeah.
I guess the graphics are okay. Yeah.
It's standard,
standard.
Japanese live action adaptation. Their effects and like cinematography aren't really the best.
Yeah, I mean, but like, here's the difficult thing with me, because it's like, ever since Rurouni Kenshin live action came out, I've been basing off Japanese live action.
That's their standard.
That's
now.
that's my standard
Because they
now.
can show that they can actually make a good live action anime adaptation.
It works, but I don't know. I hope Full Metal Alchemist works better than Attack on Titan.
Ah, that was
That was
I
bad.
didn't
That
really
was-
like that.
That was bad. But yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Johann, did you remember doing
Yeah.
or watching something?
This is going to sound stupid, but Millennials the musical.
You-
It's I think it was like a 30-minute YouTube film.
Okay.
It's on the Rock's channel,
I'm gonna,
like Dwayne the
I'm gonna
Rock's
look it up.
official channel.
As in the
Really?
Rock.
Yeah.
As in me, you smell what the
Yes,
Rock.
him.
Ooh.
Did he help make it or
Yes,
something?
him and Lin-Manuel Miranda
Oh.
produced it.
Alexander.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Millennials the movie.
Millennials the musical.
Ah, the musical.
Yeah.
It
Was
one
this
more
announced
musical
or
to
did you
add.
watch this?
I watched this.
Okay.
It's
How is it? I guess.
it's very fucking fun. It pokes fun at millennials, but not in the you suck way, but an exaggeration of what society perceives millennials.
Ah, okay.
To be.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So parang as millennials, you would enjoy this.
Yes.
Okay. So parang you treat it as like a satirical.
Yeah, a
sarcastic
satirical
piece. Okay.
view of yourself.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So that's it. Shall we move on to live action news?
Shall we begin?
All right. So first up, even with the rising storm of the MCU, And as much as I'd love to see a standalone Hulk movie, Mark Ruffalo has like come out and said that we probably shouldn't be looking forward to one because Universal actually owns the rights to solo Hulk movies.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, it's on Polygon, so I guess.
So that's sad because I actually want to see maybe a Planet Hulk movie or something.
At
Completely
the same
independent
time,
of MCU or in
A
MCU?
standalone Hulk movie, as in one where he's like the only main character.
Oh, okay.
Like that's not gonna happen because Universal completely owns like solo rights of him.
Right. What I
at the
want,
same time, I'm over the whole solo Hulk movie thing.
he can only smash so many things in creative ways.
Yeah, he can only smash so much.
Yeah, his position in the MCU right now is kind of as the punchline.
Yeah.
The literal punchline
literal
where he
punchline.
punches something and it's funny. That's kind of his role right now.
I'm only looking forward to him in Thor.
Yeah, and
But-
how they're gonna
Yeah,
interact
and
with
I
each
guess
other.
Infinity War, maybe?
Yeah,
but
I'm pretty sure they're gonna show up there.
yeah, I mean, I don't really want him in his own. It's not like they have to come up with a Black Widow solo movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
I
like
actually
a
really want
Hawkeye solo movie. Okay, fine, Black Widow, pwede pa, but like a Hawkeye solo movie, or like, I don't know. Okay, Hulk, or, the Vision solo movie. Basta, Hulk is one of those superheroes that right now I'm okay with him not having a solo movie. I'm perfectly content with Spider-Man coming out, which was amazing, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Personally, if there's going to be a Hulk movie that's coming out, I would want to see Old Man Logan.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, that's not really a Hulk movie. That's more of a Wolverine movie.
And
Yeah,
we
it's
already
more of a
have a
Wolverine
Logan,
movie.
so I doubt they're gonna work on another Old Man Logan style kind of thing.
I would have wanted to see Deadpool and Logan though. Not not that sorry excuse of a Deadpool with katanas floating off his wrists, but like actual Deadpool.
No, actual Deadpool and actual
and actual Wolverine.
Wolverine. But no, goodbye Hugh Jackman, so no
But, yeah.
chance for that.
Well, there's still going to be a Wolverine. It's just
Yeah,
not
of
Hugh
course.
Jackman.
You can never remove Wolverine
Yeah.
unless you're Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah, yeah. I guess.
Alright, so yeah.
Cool.
Let's move on.
Star
Yeah,
Wars.
Disney announces a Westworld-like, fully immersive Star Wars resort.
which I will be going.
Yeah, it is called Galaxy's Edge, and
so going. I'm
yeah.
not going. I'm going there. Whether it
So
kills
yeah,
me.
as it says here, it's unlike anything that exists today. From the second you arrive, you'll become part of the Star Wars story. You'll become a citizen of the galaxy. You're gonna be dressed up in different uniforms, and like everything is gonna be Star Wars based. Yeah, I should probably like throw these pictures on. And my HDMI is fucking up, but don't bother. Don't.
It's the TV. But yeah, are we gonna talk about Star Wars: The Last Jedi?
If you want. Oh, they showed a trailer like the previous week, right?
Yeah, they
Oh, I haven't
did.
seen it yet.
The thing is, I'm really looking forward to The Last Jedi. I
course.
think with the cliffhanger that we were offered in Force Awakens, it's what we deserve. So like, I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm happy they're coming up with Star Wars movies every December. I'm happy it's being a tradition again. I'm happy Star Wars is back on the map. I'm really excited for Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, which says here is also gonna open in 2019.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
So
14-acre park.
Mm.
Jeez,
That
Mhm.
is huge.
that's big. That's big.
That's what she said.
yes. Hey. And look at that. Look, a BB-8.
He looks like what's his name? The villain in the guy who just
Star Trek or
no
what?
the guy who has cancer.
What?
We are number one.
What?
I'm not familiar with
I
that.
don't know.
You know, we
So
are
back
number one.
to Star Wars.
Fuck you guys.
What's that called?
Yeah, you know, everyone knows this meme.
Something Town.
I have no
Ah.
idea. It wasn't part of my childhood.
We are number
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Robbie Rotten.
Robbie Rotten. You look like Robbie Rotten.
Lazy Town.
Lazy Town. Yeah. All right. Back to Star Wars.
Doesn't he?
He does.
I know.
No, he does.
I
But
know.
it's really sad. I'm just gonna put it in there. It's really sad he had to die.
Is he dead already?
I mean, he's going to if he's not dead.
I'm
yet.
just gonna fix
Just
that
gonna
wire.
confirm
I
it.
know that's my wire. It's fucking up, so keep talking.
No, because like people, I think he announced like someone announced that stop saying that I'm already dead.
Okay, but like I get that, but at the same time, he did say he was gonna die,
Yeah.
and it's really sad that he has to. That's all I'm saying. It's like,
Yeah, the character's dead.
why? Why does he have?
dead, not
Yeah, it's unfair. I don't know.
Is it the character or the guy?
The guy is dying.
The guy.
Literally dying.
Oh,
The actor,
wow,
He's
okay.
the
terminal
actor is
cancer.
dying.
But people are saying rest in peace, and I feel that's a little.
Over exaggerated.
Because he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still.
Now that's too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's. Come on, guys, please.
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's something we're gonna see.
We're not talking about the actor dying is fine. We're talking about the HDMI
Yeah,
cable that's effing up.
but I guess going back to Star Wars: The Last Jedi. How do I feel about it? Okay, being someone who has read, like, I guess a good chunk of the extended universe,
Are we talking about like
the one that was
Retcon?
deemed non-canon, and it was no longer canon. It was like, from Kylo, like, before Kylo Ren,
It used to be two
Han Solo
kids,
had
right?
three kids: Anakin Solo, Jaina, and Jason Solo.
Yeah.
Jason was
Solo
the
was the one who
evil-
turned into
Oh, yeah,
the dark
okay.
side. That universe.
Yeah.
And I will tell everyone right now that Luke Skywalker is dead in that universe.
Ah, okay.
He died of old age. No worries, old age. He didn't get killed. He died of old age. Now, here's the thing. In Last Jedi, there is a chance he'll die. Not only because of the extended universe that was canon not too long ago, but because right now he is literally taking on the role of Yoda. And for those of us who have watched the original trilogy, Yoda died.
Yeah.
there. And technically
Spoiler
speaking,
alert.
Hey, man.
really?
I haven't watched that yet. I was getting to it too.
You were getting bored. You were probably still being thought out when that came out, because like that was like the 80s pa.
We're sorry for providing 30-year-old spoilers.
Yes, we are so sorry, but
It's your
please,
fault for not seeing Star Wars.
yeah, do yourselves a favor. It's, if you can try to find yourselves some stories of the extended universe, read it. It's really good. Don't
Not
read all
all
of
of
it though, because it's gonna take you your whole life. But yeah, Luke Skywalker is dead. So if people, if Luke dies, please don't riot. Please don't cause a fuss about how the directors basically screwed you over, because he is bound to die. I'm just waiting for it. He is gonna die, but he's gonna be one with the Force. Like, he technically in Jedi history, he wasn't the one who invented how to be a Force ghost, but he was the fastest one of the fastest to become a Force ghost.
Nah.
So yeah, don't hate Star Wars.
Wait, so can Yoda still manifest himself?
Yeah, he can. Because he has manifested himself to future Jedi. And has actually, he's actually gone to the point of teaching them back. Just not extensively like a living Jedi could, but as part of the Force
mentor.
itself. And as a mentor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he can still manifest himself in the same way that Obi-Wan can manifest himself to Luke. But not the whole time. Because being a Force ghost is actually quite taxing. It's kind of tiring. So like, you can do it, but you can't do it forever.
Oh,
Because you're still dead at the end of the day.
I'm dying.
Yeah,
As a ghost.
as a ghost.
Okay, I just have a question about Force Ghosts.
Hmm.
Don't you think that's a Sith thing to do?
No, Sith. Actually, that's what a lot of people would think. But fun fact: Sith can't turn into Force ghosts. They are not able to. They can't turn into Force ghosts. They can just haunt you. They can tempt you through the dark side, but they can't turn into Force ghosts. Only Jedi can turn into Force ghosts.
How about Grey Jedi?
Now that's something I have to think about. I think Grey Jedi can. Technically, they can. But at the same time, I don't think it's as strong as a Jedi Master could manifest himself. In fact, like, I don't think a Padawan could manifest himself into, if he, I mean, you know those little younglings that
Yeah.
died when Anakin went
Oh,
all
if they
super crazy?
became space ghosts, yo,
That'd be creepy.
episode 3 would have a very different ending. Like when he screams, "No!" The space ghost children was like around him.
Come play with
Yeah, no.
Alright.
Well,
Wanna take the story on? Because you're the only Whovian here.
not me.
Okay.
Because Christopher and Arnold ain't here.
Okay. So Doctor Who announces Broadchurch actress, first female doctor. I think Merriam-Webster, the dictionary people, made the perfect tweet about this.
And
Doctor has no, there's no female equivalent of the word doctor.
mhm.
It's
Yeah.
already, because a lot of people are outraged. Why is there female? It's social justice
but
warrior.
pandering to SJWs.
Yeah, but it's already been established in the Doctor Who universe
that women can become doctors.
no,
Or
the Doctor can become Time Lords can become women or
okay.
appear physically like a woman. They can take the appearance of anything when they regenerate. They just, to the best of my knowledge, they just choose to be human-like.
Mm.
So that's it. I still haven't watched Peter Cabaldi's run yet. I'm still going to get around to it. It's just I'm still hung up about David Tennant. I'm sorry. I just loved him to bits and pieces. But I am excited to watch her run. I'm hoping for the best.
Arnold also has something to say about the Doctor Who news. I'm just gonna read this in verbatim. So, about Doctor Who, it can go one or two ways. The Wonder Woman, where it doesn't matter if she's a woman and the character is just awesome and the movie was fun all throughout. Or it can go the way of the recent Ghostbusters, where a lot of emphasis was given to the character being a woman, and as a result, the story suffers and turns into a feminism piece. So yeah, that's that. No, yeah.
Actually, something to
yeah.
look forward to, though.
Before we move on to the next news story, Paolo, I can't believe we forgot another live action thing
Huh?
that we watched just today. Gaki no Sukai.
Oh my god!
The 2016 yearly Batsu game, the science lab one.
Yes!
And Johann saw the last part of it.
Yeah, I
But
got
yeah,
Oh,
along with Mr. Christopher, who's
It's
gonna,
a science.
the two most important things that you need to know from this Batsu: justice.
Justice.
It's a science. Oh god.
Yeah, that was good. That
Classic
was
classic
really
Gaki. For every Gaki fan, you can now like pinpoint the formula, but it's not bad. It's
It's
like,
a good formula.
now that we have established what the yearly Gaki looks like, parang fans like know what to expect, and it's a hearty show. I guess what you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a really good time.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. It's just really, really fun.
Yeah, well, for those who aren't familiar, Gaki no Sukai is the show we're talking about. It's the group of 5 Japanese comedians who are kind of doing their it's a variety show. They're kind of doing a Jackass style.
Would it be fair to say that like they are the equivalent of Jackass?
Well, they don't they don't do dangerous stunts where they could die. It's just painful punishments.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And they do make jokes. They're not just, yeah, let's get hurt.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not that.
Yeah.
No, but like, it's. I mean, I guess the best way to describe it would be like Jackass with class,
yeah.
with a little bit more class, because like we're not talking about like juvenile delinquents. We're talking about elderly people.
Yeah.
Slightly-
Elderly.
These guys,
Slightly elder. These guys are like 50.
45 to
45
53
to
is
50 at
their
most.
group range right now, and God, they're getting old.
Justice.
It's a science.
It's a science. That's gonna be a hashtag.
Yeah, so everyone who's following Gaki and you haven't seen the science lab, it is up now on the Gaki no Sukai blogs.
No, I think we should tell them though that, like, okay, to explain Science Lab, every year they come up with a theme.
Yeah.
Last year I believe it was it Earth Defense Force?
No, I think that's the previous
Yeah,
one.
that was 2015. No, yeah, that was 2015. I forgot what last year was, but
I think last year was the... God, yeah, I forgot.
But yeah, basically the rule is for a whole day you're gonna pose or dress up as a certain character. So like if this year it's scientists, you're basically dressed up as a scientist and you're following like a skit for a whole show for a whole day.
And you're not, you're gonna, these guys are pit against their fellow comedians and their fellow actors who are gonna try and make them laugh and they're not allowed.
You're not allowed to laugh. Once you do, you get smacked right in the ass with a hard object.
Yes.
And we're not talking about the fun kind. We're talking about the very painful kind. You will literally fall on your knees. That's how bad it is. I mean, yeah.
Well, this year didn't seem as hard because it was like
No,
rubber.
I think it's...
It looked like a hard dildo.
I think
yeah.
it's more of the ass hitting. We're already used to it. The good ones are the non-ass hitting punishments,
No,
like
but
the
if
thigh
you-
kicks.
If you notice this year, there's more thigh kicks,
Yeah,
and there's more
there was way more thigh kicks.
there's more control as to who gets their butt slapped.
Yeah,
So it's like they're literally giving players buttons. Like, okay, you know what, Hamada, auto. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I mean, it's
Hamada
it's
auto
just-
again. Hamada auto again.
Yeah, you literally get your butt smacked for like 7-8 times a row.
Yeah. Annual event for the group.
Okay, so far, what would you say the best Gaki no Sukai is?
I mean,
For someone who would like,
to
hey
start,
guys,
okay,
You have to start with high school.
high school.
high school.
'Cause that's
Definitely.
that's like the highlight.
You will
Uh,
realize
started.
how mellowed down the punishments are now compared to when they did high school. You guys probably know this. You probably know them as the ones where they were sitting in an English class
Yeah.
and this
Oh yeah,
guy.
that's the most
Yeah, that's the most
that's the
iconic
most
one.
famous video
Segment.
that's on the internet.
Yeah, it's like they're watching this guy try to pronounce English words, English numbers, and every time they laughed, they would get picked up. They would be told to kneel on the floor, and kendo sticks,
Yes.
bamboo swords, would be smacked on their butts. So you guys know them as that. It's called Gaki no Tsukai. Please take time to watch at least once a year because it comes out once a year.
Now, they have other shows.
Yeah, they have other
basically,
shows.
because as I said, it's a group of 5 comedians. They're divided into the 2 elderly guys are called Downtown. There's the Cocorico, and then there's also Mr. Jose. They all have their own shows, and they also band together as Gaki no Sukai like a few times a month. They have other shows, but this yearly Batsu game is their most iconic show, and it's as we said, it's an annual thing. So if you are interested in watching everything, then you can go. You should go ahead and start at the
Just watch it.
what do you call that? The high school one. But if you want something a little more recent, maybe I think you could start with Teacher, or maybe we just start with the one that just came out.
Yeah.
But there's a lot
There's
of
also a newspaper agency. They could actually start with that.
because there's a lot of running jokes, and a lot of the jokes that happens in the yearly Batsu games is for old fans who know what the running jokes are. So you're gonna want to start with the earlier ones, talaga. Okay, yeah. Let's continue with another bullshit thing. So we have been blessed with the trailer for the Disaster Artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone who's listening to the podcast knows that we have talked about The Room before. We have referenced jokes about The Room, and the person who plays Mark, Greg Sestero, wrote a book a while I don't know how many years ago, but maybe just a few years ago, called The Disaster Artist, talking about his experience as Mark and working with Tommy Wiseau, and James Franco and Seth Rogen uh, took his book and are making the Disaster Artist movie, which is a kind of like a behind the scenes mockumentary of The Room, with James Franco as Tommy Wiseau as Johnny.
I did not hear. I did not.
Yeah. So yeah, the trailer came out was him trying to act how Johnny might have, how Tommy might have acted out that
Let
scene.
me just read the headline. James Franco keeps getting mistaken for Loki in trailer for his new movie, The Disaster Artist.
And he does kind of look like Loki if you think about it.
Huh.
See, look at
He
this.
does,
Look at
he
this. Look
does
at this
look like Tom
one. Look at
Hiddleston,
this
though.
one. Brother.
He's like a discount Loki.
Yes.
Who doesn't know how to use
Like
conditioner.
if maybe Tom Hiddleston cannot reprise as Loki in a future MCU film, you could get James Franco to dress up as Tommy Wiseau to play Loki. That's stupid. Anyway, for those who like James Franco's movies and are interested in The Disaster Artist, please, 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 please watch the greatest movie ever made first, The Room, which is what this movie is based on in the first place. You will not regret / you will regret my recommendation. Please watch The Room. You deserve this in your life. Okay. And continuing on, I don't know if you guys saw the trailer for Guillermo del Toro's new movie. It's called The Shape of Water.
Damn,
Have you guys seen this?
Not yet.
Yeah, I did. I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah, this is the one where a water creature is being
Yeah.
held in an underground a government facility.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that girl though. I'm pretty sure that chick was in Godzilla.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure, but she looks like Ken Watanabe's assistant from the movie. But I won't know for sure until she talks.
Okay.
But here, that's the
No,
point.
she's
she
not gonna talk
can't
here.
talk.
All right. So for context, this is kind of a special, different Guillermo film because it's not like monsters in the world killing people or action heavy. Because this monster is being held in an underground government tank and he's being tested on. And this I think this janitor woman who's deaf is who's mute is using sign language to talk to that monster, and he can actually understand, and they're forming a connection. And like it's a story of this woman trying to set that monster free. And when I say monster, I'm not talking about some cutesy, oh, it's the lady and the monster. No, it's a fucking monster.
We're talking about.
We're talking about Cthulhu,
Yes.
tentacles.
Yes.
you
that
know,
kind.
No, you know who the monster reminds me of? You ever watched Hellboy?
Yes.
Yeah, Hellboy's partner, the guy that swims underwater.
Yeah.
Him.
Oh.
Literally him. Yeah, that's what he reminds me of.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm definitely gonna see this because I want to see how Guillermo del Toro like tackles
I'm more
this kind of film.
I'm more interested about how those two monsters might be related. Remember how in the Hellboy movies that I think his name, Abe, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't his favorite food like eggs?
yeah, and they
Rotten
showed
Did-
her
didn't
giving
this-
him eggs.
Yeah,
in this
didn't
one.
this monster eat an egg as
Yeah.
well? So I'm like, okay, I don't know, maybe they'll show Hellboy.
And could lead to the new Hellboy or something. Anyway, Shape of Water shows on December 8th. Yeah, actually kind of looking forward to that.
Oh, speaking of monsters, have you guys watched the Zygote short film?
I'm not familiar with that.
It's a short film. YouTube horror short.
You can do this. You can do
You
this.
got this, bro.
YouTube horror short film.
film.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Nice.
Up
Good
here.
job. Nailed it. One try. One try.
We'll forget the others.
One try.
I'm just bringing it up because I love the monster design. Basically, what the monster does is once it kills its victims, it takes its body parts and merges it with itself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know The Thing?
The movie.
Yeah, the thing. Yeah.
It's similar in theme with that, but the monster appears monster-like. So when you look at it, it's just a blob of legs and arms, and the head is just a bunch of eyeballs
Okay.
taken out of all of its victims.
I can picture it now. It's kind of cute.
It's really adorable.
Yeah.
And like when you see its arm, I'm going to call it an arm. It's basically, of course, you know how the arm has like two bones, right?
No, I don't.
Like, exactly.
Yeah,
That's why I have to explain it
no.
to you.
If anything,
I've
he
never,
would know.
I've never studied anything along that line.
It's not like he works with bones for a living.
All right,
Basically, one of its arms is like just arms holding other arms together in that
Ooh.
bone structure.
okay.
That I found that like a nice touch. And like its hand is this bunch of fingers
Yeah.
sprawling from
Wow.
one palm.
Sweet.
I love that monster design. It's so adorable.
Nice.
All right. Speaking of monsters again, we have a new trailer for the Death Note Netflix show shown in San Diego Comic-Con. So yeah, for those who are wondering why we have so many news this week, we haven't even touched on video games yet because it was EVO weekend last week, and now this weekend was San Diego Comic-Con, and we have a shit ton of news.
Are we touching on video games today?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Right. So yeah, nothing really new. It's just they showed us the scene of Light and Ryuk talking for the first time, and you can clearly see how different Light is gonna be in this version of Death Note as compared to the original Japanese version. Where
Someone with Willem Dafoe.
yes.
Yes.
So that is one of the only reasons why I'm actually looking forward to watching this, because Willem Dafoe's voice is so spot on. He's so creepy, and but you can still kind of hear the playfulness of Ryuk in him. So yeah. So as I was saying, you can clearly tell that Light is gonna be different here as compared to the original Japanese version, where he's not the methodical mastermind. Now he acts like the cornered animal who finally got a way to get back at the world. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying clearly this is not meant for, well, not
The
really
hardcore
not.
anime people.
Yeah, you're not meant to look at it side by side. This is for the generic American audience who has not seen Death Note, and yeah, this is the story for them. But who knows? It might be good.
I'm actually keeping an open mind because again they're playing. My opinion before was they're playing to their new setting. They can't expect the same character. They can't expect the same. The characters to do the same things in different settings.
Yeah,
They're different people. They even have different names.
and different country. The culture in Japan and in US is different, so they can't really do. They can't both be what do you call this? Faithful to both the original story and to American culture at the
Yeah.
same time. So they have to localize the story to make it work. And also different times. Death Note was early 2000s or mid 2000s, before 2010. And it's 2017, things are different, like the way that people think, kind of different. So it's really, it was destined to be a different show. Alright. And next up is Netflix is having its first theater movie called Bright. Have you checked? Did you check this out, or did you see its trailer?
I haven't heard anything about this.
Okay, so Bright is about Will Smith.
Okay, Will Smith
Right.
cosplaying as himself.
Alright, Paolo, did you hear about Bright? Netflix's first cinema film. Okay, so in the world of Bright, imagine it to be, oh wow, imagine Bright to be kind of like Fable, where the real world is mixed with a fantasy world. The real world, Bright takes place in a world where humans live alongside mythical creatures, including orcs and elves.
Wait, this is an actual full-length movie?
Yes, by Netflix. When a human Los Angeles police officer cop, Will Smith, whose
Oh,
name
I
is,
saw this, but
yeah.
not the whole trailer.
Learns about the existence of a powerful weapon that everyone will kill for, a magic wand. Basically, Will Smith is teaming up with an orc. They're cops. And they found this girl who has a magic wand that people are probably gonna try and steal. So now they have to solve that. Yeah, you should check this out. It's interesting, to say the least. It's Will Smith, so who knows?
So long as Jason
Jaden.
isn't in it, it should be fine.
Yeah. Can we just not have?
I didn't see Jaden Smith. Who knows?
Can we just not have Jaden Smith like
I mean,
anywhere?
okay. It's just I just don't see him as an actor.
I see him as a poet.
Okay.
I will buy like a hardbound collection of Will Smith quotes, and I will just, when I'm having a bad day,
Will Smith.
Jaden Smith. If I'm having a bad day, I just want to open that and like read on his wisdom.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna read, "How can we have a bad day if our eyes aren't?"
Yeah.
I haven't seen, but I'm sure there's something out there. One of those hipster photos with the blurred backgrounds, and then the Helvetica font on top with a Jaden Smith quote.
Alright, so for everyone who hasn't seen the trailer, you should check it out. It's gonna be Netflix's first in theater film. It's gonna premiere December 22. Okay. Next, Spawn is coming back to the big screen, as said by Todd McFarlane.
But wait, McFarlane as in the comedian person?
No, Todd McFarlane is
That's
the
Seth
writer.
MacFarlane.
That's Seth
Oh,
MacFarlane.
okay.
That's Family Guy.
Right.
Todd McFarlane is the maker of Spawn.
Sorry.
Right. Oh
Any
yeah.
relation?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's cool. The moment
Maybe-
I saw MacFarlane, I was like, "What?
Maybe when
Is Spawn gonna
yeah.
sound like Stewie?"
yeah, no, maybe when Spawn comes out in the film, you'll hear him say, "Hey."
Yeah, and every time he falls down, he's gonna go, "Ah, ah."
And he'll have a talking dog as a sidekick. Anyway, yeah. No release date for the Spawn movie, no trailer even. It's just Todd McFarlane saying we're coming back.
Woo!
Looking forward to it.
So
Spawn.
happy.
Spawn was one of my edgy, like elementary years.
One of them.
Yes, one of them.
One of them. Yeah.
Working phrase here.
I'm
one
fairly
of them.
positive Reaper was based on Spawn, but
It's possible.
Yeah.
that's just me.
Mhm. Anyway, and continuing on, Netflix is also getting a second season.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist, sorry. Netflix is getting a second season.
Iron Fist.
Yeah. Iron Fist is
AKA
getting a second
Loris Tyrell. Is
season.
getting
Oh! Yeah, I kind of...
is getting a second
Yeah.
season.
Anyway, I'm actually looking forward to this because I kind of saw the first Iron Fist as the setup for Defenders.
Yeah.
So I want to see how they pick up on the second season because they kind of fucked up Danny Rand's portrayal in the story. I want to see them bounce back because I want to see more Iron Fist actually. Yeah, the new series is gonna.
You know who doesn't want to see things bounce? Loris Tyrell.
Because he doesn't like boobies. Because he likes them dicks, yo.
Who is Laura Stelia?
The gay knight from Game of Thrones.
Is
I
he
mean-
still alive?
No.
No.
He burned to death.
Anyway, speaking of Iron Fist, Defenders is starting August 18. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. Also shown, but we don't have the news here, just so that we can head on over to the gaming section because we're taking quite a bit. They said there was a new trailer shown in Comic-Con, but it's not in the internet yet when I was compiling news, so I haven't seen it. We watched something a while ago, the trailer for Gifted.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is, as we talked about it a few podcasts before, it's the X-Men world, movie that's trying to be portrayed as a horror film, or horror-y in a way. And I'm pretty sure we missed a lot of Comic-Con news. Also, talk about it next time.
Hilarious though. Hilarious was in
In Gifted. Yeah.
And Blink.
I mean, and Blink.
Those are the only two mutants that I'm
To be fair, Blink can kill you right
Oh.
away.
almost all non-gamma mutants can kill you.
Yeah.
Well, even Well, Beast is
Mutants
Gamma,
can-
right?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
mutants can kill you. So.
Yeah, almost all mutants can kill you.
Alright, so...
Oh, Inhumans trailer.
Oh,
We
yeah,
got
and
one.
there's also the Inhumans trailer where Medusa
Mhm.
finally has moving hair.
And Ramsey Bolton is the bad guy again.
Yeah, bad guy
Yep.
slash the guy giving speeches.
Mhm.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, that's it for live action shit. Now, let's move on to video games.
Yes.
What'd you guys play
Yes,
this
yes,
week?
yes. I played. I went old school. I played Counter Strike, and I played Battle Realms. So that was just like over the weekend. I played more Overwatch, and I've been getting back into Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, you're posting a lot of Horizon.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that whole Shield Weaver armor kind of thing, and those rock breakers, man. I'm just annoyed. No, because I remember talking to you about this online. I'm not gonna buy games until probably about November. Just because, um,
You want to finish Horizon? What?
No, I mean, like that's when Battlefront 2 comes out for one.
Ah, okay.
I think I already told you my list. The
Yeah,
list that comes
we're
out.
probably getting Gundam.
Yeah, we're
That's-
gonna get Gundam.
Now September, I think.
And oh, by the way, can I just say I'm so happy because last weekend I was gonna buy Injustice 2.
Mm-hmm.
I was really thinking about it.
They're probably coming up with an Ultimate Pack.
Yeah, they're probably coming
That's
up.
what I'm waiting for.
No, but that is what I'm waiting for. But I couldn't wait. And then this morning I see, oh hello Starfire coming out like
Ah,
soon. So I'm like, okay, fine.
you're
Well,
gonna buy it
Starfire as
now.
in DC Starfire?
Yes,
Yeah,
in
Injustice.
DC Starfire. But I'm
Well,
not.
I
I
thought
thought
he's
he's dead.
No.
No, in one of the cutscenes, Cyborg mentioned Starfire's name in the people who died in Metro City.
Is this for Injustice 2?
In Injustice 2.
I don't know.
You don't need to be canon to be in a fighting game.
No.
Joker's
Okay,
there as a smoke from Scarecrow,
Okay,
I think. So that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll accept it.
So it's like, I guess it's fine. But at the same time, it's like, Shambra, you want to wait for as many characters as you can, as is the nature of a fighting game. Which makes me wonder why I bought Tekken 7 in the first place. I think they're still coming up with characters.
Oh, they're still coming with characters. We're gonna be talking about that
Yeah.
pretty soon.
Mhm.
The only reason why I really want to get Injustice 2 because I think Supergirl here is super cute with her haircut.
You sure it's not because of Sub-Zero?
No. Hashtag my bias for short hair is going to the extremes.
No, but I am getting Injustice 2 because, well, Red Hood, one.
Oh yeah.
Robin, pretty good.
Alright, this is Damon Wayne, right?
Damian Wayne, yeah. And, I think, yeah, Hellfire, ano yan? Hellbat armor, Batman.
Is Nightwing not here? Is he here?
The thing is, he's dead. I mean, I'm pretty sure Injustice 2 only takes place in the Injustice
Yeah, they have their
universe,
own universe.
not our universe anymore.
Not the main DC.
Not the
universe.
main DC universe.
But they do pull what's this? Green Arrow and what's her name again?
Black Canary.
Black Canary from the main DC,
I mean, yeah.
or from the quote unquote main.
But the thing is, they're only gonna pull him, I guess, for the fighting, for fighting game purposes.
No, as in their canon in
Oh, in the
pulled out.
story.
Yeah, in the story.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Nightwing's gonna be there. I mean, it is Nightwing.
Is he not currently playable?
I mean, he should be. That's the
I
thing.
know Robin is, so he might be.
No, yeah, Nightwing is. No, wait.
I think Nightwing is a alternate skin. I haven't seen it because
Maybe.
I've only watched the 1 hour full cutscenes thing. You know those
Yeah.
YouTube films, YouTube Let's Plays.
I haven't. Yeah, I'm waiting to play the game.
Yeah, me too.
So
I
haven't spoiled
watched
myself.
some character interactions, the pre-fight ones. And that's it.
yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
And Harley Quinn. I'm
Okay.
I'm getting it for Harley Quinn
Alright.
and Poison Ivy.
Anything else?
That's it for Injustice.
No. For your video game segment.
I think so.
What about you, Han? What have you been playing?
I mean, I could always go on about the shooting games I'm planning on getting, like Call of Duty, probably again,
Nah.
World War II, but not Infinite Warfare, because I don't want to see Jon Snow,
He's there?
as a bad guy. Yeah,
Is
Kit Harington's the bad guy in
Okay.
Infinite Warfare. I'm getting WWE 2K18
Okay, of course.
just because, you know. But yeah, that's it.
Right. How about you, Johan? We haven't been playing any of our Steam multiplayer games recently, so what have you been playing?
2 games. War for the Overworld. Basically,
That is.
Huh?
That is.
it's basically an RTS base building minion management game
Okay.
where you play the bad guy. The
Oh,
campaign.
okay. I think I've heard about this.
Yeah,
Right.
the one where you have to build your dungeon and then
Yeah, okay.
make layers for your minions. You know this?
Yeah. I'm familiar.
It's basically a reboot of Fudge. I forgot the name of the main game that they ended up cash cowing and making a mobile app that you have to pay a bajillion dollars to
Hey.
progress. But yeah, the game itself is fun. If you're a fan of this, if you were a fan of the original game, you will be a fan of this game. I love the script, the narrator slash mentor, how he says, "We will teach them a lesson and everything, and how evil we are." Hoo 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 hoo. I don't know. I just like being the bad guy. It feels nice to not have to save the damsel in distress at the end of the day, and to legit be the bad guy, not anti-hero, not it turns out I'm the good guy all along,
Oh.
but legit you're trying to kill off the world. As in the level select is basically a map of the kingdom, and as you progress, villages get raised.
Oh, wow.
There's fires in the forest, and ayun. What else? I also, and I don't think I should really be admitting this, but I started playing daddy dating.
Oh, right. You started that.
I,
Wanna talk about it more?
I
Why are
honest-
we ashamed?
No, I'm ashamed that I'm starting playing a dating game. I thought it was just going to be some fun, okay, what the fuck, waiting for the sex scene thing, but 5 hours in, I am emotionally invested
Yeah,
in the characters.
that's what happens with these kinds of games. God.
Like, if you like bad puns, believable and relatable characters, and hot guys, maybe not even the hot guys part, you will love this game. It's very dialogue heavy, minimal graphics, but what graphics you're given, it makes you feel light, makes you feel happy, makes you
feel good inside.
makes you feel good inside. It's very simplistic. As in, you can tell it's done by a professional artist. Yeah, you can just tell it's done by professional artists. As in, they were given a budget good enough to make this game. If you're, it's mostly rom-com, and the comedy is very satirical and sarcastic. Also, a lot of bad puns.
Yeah,
As expected of a dad game.
of course. What's the
Um,
title again?
Daddy dating.
Yeah.
If, uh, what was I going to say?
Who do you play as?
You play as your own character. Oh, that's my only concern. The character creator sucks.
Okay.
You make your own avatar. Whatever avatar you make doesn't match anyone else's characters. As in, all of the eyes look weird. All of the okay, I think it's only the eyes that I have a problem with. There are not enough eye options to match the in-universe characters. And I hate the fat guy. He's annoying. Actually, you know what? Arnold, if you're listening, there's a character named Joseph
Oh,
that I believe that you will really like.
if he plays this game.
I will, bro, heart to heart, play this game, please. There's no flowing of dicks here, so you will. So it's PG-13. It's PG-13 enough.
Alright.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Anything else?
You can get it on Steam for in Filipino pesos, 419 pesos.
You spent. I'm not gonna judge.
Alright. Okay. As for me, I haven't played anything new. It's just continuing old games. First is I'm playing Skyrim again. For one reason.
Mods.
There's a Zawardo mode! Where it's really stop time and go around and
So what?
yeah, and you can choose between Dio screaming the world or Jotaro screaming the world. It's just, I don't know, just having fun pretending to be someone who has the world.
Have you seen that?
That's it.
Have you seen that Skyrim overhaul mod? Ethereum, I think that's the name of the mod.
I'm not familiar.
Basically, it overrides the base game and puts a new story, new setting. Everything is new.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah,
I'll probably check it out when I'm done with stopping time and screwing with people and pickpocketing them.
I think you can overlap those mods, so
Yeah,
you should be
maybe.
fine.
Right. And the other game that I've continued within the past 3 weeks that I've been off the podcast is Tales of Berseria. Tales of Berseria's story is starting to pick up where I am, and I finally have the entire cast because RPGs you don't start with every character, but now I'm in that part where I can start going into deep gameplay stuff because I can switch characters in mid combo and continue on that stuff. The real reason why I really like Berseria and why it's pulled me back. The last Tales game that I finished was Tales of Exilia. That was back in, I think, I want to say maybe 4 years ago. And right before Tales of Exilia, I finished Tales of Graces, which was a year before that. I also got Tales of Exilia 2, which came out a year after Exilia 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of got burned out because it's just a new version of Exilia, so I wasn't able to finish it. And then maybe, I think it was last year when I bought Tales of Zestiria in the PC, where it was new gameplay-wise, but story-wise, it was still kind of the same. I'm a hero, I'm trying to control these 4 elemental beasts to save the world. It's still classic anime tropey Tales, so I kind of got burned out as well. But I got invested in the story, so I finished it via Let's Play. But the real reason why Tales of Berseria is getting me hooked, because as a Tales game, it's different because this time you're not running as a band who's trying to save the world. You're just a bunch of douchebags who banded together. The main character is Velvet. She's a human turned demon who's trying to enact revenge by committing murder.
Mm-hmm.
That's her main character. The first party mate you get is a human turned demon because he wants to kill his brother, and his drive for killing his brother and training is what turned into a demon. The third party mate that you get, who you don't start off as a party mate immediately, she just follows your party, is a witch who is double crossing you every minute that she's in your party. Your fourth party member is an angelic being who was in under control of like the exorcists, and you broke their link together, and now for some reason is with you. The next party mate is an angelic being who decided to become a pirate, and who's only using your party to find their lost captain. And for some reason, he has a curse where everyone around him, kind of like Crow from Ruby, where everyone around him just suffers bad luck. And then your last party mate, is an exorcist who has turned against the exorcists, but it's because she's a double agent who's still working for the exorcists. And they're just a bunch of douchebags who both are using each other, but are also turning into friends in a way. But
Stockholm
yeah,
syndrome in each
kinda.
other.
It's a really it's a different it's a deconstruction of the usual Tales game story where save the world. This time it's everyone out for themselves and for somehow they just ended up together and it's hooking me and that's why I'm still playing this Tales game. And the combat is actually pretty fun this time.
But
Yeah.
but is there a save the world trope happening?
Okay,
Like a byproduct
the
of what's
main
happening.
character is trying to commit murder. That she's revenge by killing this person. And the reason why she wants to kill this person is personal reasons.
Mhm.
Selfish personal reasons. But it will end up saving the world. So, yeah, it's a good deconstruction on the usual Tales game tropes. So, yeah, I really like it. And yeah, so that's. Oh, and I've also been playing Dead Cells. I'm not sure if I talked about it yet. Eman and Lawrence have already talked a lot about Dead Cells. I'm just gonna say, yeah, it's really fun. I can't stop. When you start, you can't stop playing because when you die, and the game just loads fast into you playing again. So like, okay, this is gonna be my last run. Then you die, and then you leave this controller for 1 second, and you're already in control again. All right, this is gonna be the last run. Then you die. Oh, I'm
there's
already
no such thing as a last
I'm
round.
already playing. Okay, this is gonna be the last run. Yeah, it's a really addicting Metroidvania where if you die, start over. Usual. Yeah. Shall we head on to the news? Alright, so as I said, the previous weekend was Evo, so please expect a lot of fighting game news. First one is Needhog. Needhog 2
Yes!
has been announced. Well, not announced. It's gonna launch August 15th. So yeah, expect me to buy that for my PS4 immediately. And
August 15th.
yeah.
I might be playing it on PC if
Yeah,
when
I
it comes to
mean,
Steam.
we could get it on PC or we can play online, but for like,
Yeah.
when playing it together, I'm gonna get it on my PS4. So as you can see, new graphics, it's not Stickman anymore, but it's still goofy looking rapier wielding blobs. Yeah, and
They
they've
look
also,
like wooden.
they've also talked about, having new kinds of, new weapons. There's, bows and arrows, long swords, knives, aside from the standard rapier. Of course, more worlds, and
Oh, there's more sword. There's more weapons.
yeah, there's more weapons now. It's not just the rapier.
Sweet.
Yeah, looking forward to that bullshit. Next piece of news, we have news from Marvel vs. Capcom. We heard the announcements of 5 new characters. We're getting Jeddah from Darkstalkers, Spider-Man, Frank West, Nemesis, and Mike Hager. Everyone except from Jeddah is coming back from Marvel vs. Capcom 3, so there's nothing really new to see except from
Who's
Right.
Frank West again?
Frank West
Not
is
sure.
the main character of
Is it?
Dead Rising.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wrong. Herman.
Camera
Frank
and-
Castle pala.
Frank has his punishment. Yeah. So there's really nothing to talk about. It's Marvel vs. Capcom. It still looks like Marvel vs. Capcom. Still plays like Marvel vs. Capcom. The only person that I'm really interested in using is X and possibly Venom because there are leaks that Venom might be DLC. So if that's
Rocket Raccoon.
if that's proven, I'm probably gonna get MVCI just to play as X and Venom.
Rocket Raccoon.
Did you see the story cutscene part of Rocket? Rocket ran out of bullets.
Sa Dante.
Yeah, and he asked for Ebon and Ivory, and then
Yep.
yeah, it was fucking epic.
Yep, that was awesome.
All right.
Can the
And-
ladies come
yeah,
out
can
and
the
play?
ladies come out to play?
Yeah, can the leads come out and play?
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
So people were very hyped for this, but this is what really hyped me up, and Johann.
10% discount on VPN.
No. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle announced.
Woo!
Yeah. So when this was shown, I watched a lot of live reaction videos from Evo, and how this was shown is first they showed the new character for Blaze Blue Central Fiction. So they played a video of actual Blaze Blue, an actual Blaze Blue match. Then after that, it was the two Blaze Blue characters again talking to each other, and then boom, Yuna Rakami from Persona 4 and Hyde from Under the Night Inbirth clashing. So, oh shit, it's a crossover, it's a crossover! And then, after they showed those four guys, fighting each other, it's, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. No, hold on just a minute! Oh no, it's not May! It's Ruby! I'm so hyped that I'm gonna have a game where I can play as both Persona characters and Ruby.
I know what your team will always be from this point on.
Yes. The moment they announced Elizabeth, my team is always gonna be Elizabeth Ruby. If they don't announce Elizabeth, I'm hoping that they at least get maybe Adachi or Akihiko, because they're kind of my two side characters from Persona 4 Arena, but definitely Ruby is not leaving my tean. Jeez.
Kung na lang si 2B lumabas, no?
Nah. I'd love to. That's too much.
Diba?
Uh,
Nerdgasms can't
Yes.
handle it.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah. They haven't announced any other characters showing up, but there's probably gonna be more from those franchises. They're probably gonna bring out the main theme of Ruby and maybe some from Juniper, or maybe some villains.
Maybe Sun. I can see Sun.
Maybe Sun. Yeah, maybe Sun. And as I said, from Persona 4 Arena, I really want them to just bring back Elizabeth. And, just Elizabeth Ruby every day. Yeah.
Have they confirmed that it's going to be a full crossover or just cameos from Ruby and P4MC?
It's probably gonna be full crossover. Because I doubt they're just gonna choose one character per series. Yeah, but if ever they don't bring everyone in, who's the one character from Ruby that you want in?
Weiss.
Yeah, of course.
She's Bay.
Yeah. Oh shit, we forgot to talk about it, dude.
Oh
The,
yes!
the fucking
Damn it!
the Wise short.
The
Yo,
Weiss short. Okay,
yo.
let's go back to animation for a bit.
Yeah.
The Ruby Weiss short was released with an announced date of October 5?
14.
14.
October 14. And you can see how like Rooster Teeth upped their game with the animation for season 5 with Wise short, and if you guys are a fan of Ruby, you've probably seen it already.
Yeah,
Who's lying?
they posted it like almost every day. Or
Yeah.
it kept popping up on my Facebook newsfeed at least.
Yeah, and if you're following Ruby, you are gonna be following Ruby. You probably already saw this already, but I want this message to go for the people who like the Ruby trailers but didn't follow the series. Watch this short because it technically happened before the trailers even, because Weiss didn't have her scar yet.
Yeah.
This was before the battle with the knight in the white trailer. So just look at this short and look at how good the animation is now, and
Compared to episode 1.
yeah, and I'm saying season 1 was kind of rough story wise and kind of animation wise, but believe me,
Oh, yes.
watch.
Animation, it was really...
Yeah. But animation wise, look at this short, and story wise, believe me that it's really good now. If you were hooked by the trailers but you didn't watch the series because season 1 was kind of rough, give it a shot. It's God, it's good. It's really good now.
It is. I'm hoping that they release more trailers for other characters.
I think they are planning on at least one for every Ruby
Main.
character, and maybe for others as well.
Because like Yang could be like her travels.
Yeah,
going
I
to
want
Ruby.
to see her travels from the house to where were they going again? Was it Mistral?
I think.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, really looking forward to that shit. Anyway, yeah, as I said, we have a lot of fighting game news. Dragon Ball Fighters. We saw the announcement of Trunks, Krillin, and Piccolo. There's gonna be more characters, but everyone who's been announced up till these guys will be in the playable demo. I'm not sure if the demo is gonna be available like for free for everyone, but in location tests, these are gonna be like the characters to test. But I think I've also heard about them trying to release a demo through PSN. So if that comes out, I'm gonna check it out definitely. Anyway, Dragon Ball Fighters, it's looking really dope. As much as I respect Marvel vs. Capcom, when Dragon Ball Fighters and BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle came out, like the hype for Marvel vs. Capcom just fucking plummeted. Because one, it kind of looks worse than Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because 3 was like cell shaded. You can really see how good the art was, and its roster is kind of lackluster because it's just predictable choices from Marvel vs. Capcom 3
Minus some fan
minus X-Men.
Did they remove all of the X-Men?
Yes, as of now, there's no X-Men characters in MVCI.
I think Marvel really is trying to kill off is really trying to kill off mutants because
Yeah,
even in the comics,
even in the comics, yeah, I know.
the whole Tetrogen mist shit.
Yeah, so yeah, even though Marvel vs. Capcom should be hype personified, like all the hype that was supposed to go there went to Dragon Ball Fighters and to BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, and God, no one's talking about Marvel vs. Capcom anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And other hype shit that happened in Evo is they announced Geese Howard from Final Fight, Fatal Fury, I mean, to show up as the next DLC character in Tekken 7. And classic, long time fighting game fans lost their shit in Evo. As you can see, Geese Howard beating the shit out of Heihachi. For those who are not familiar, Geese Howard is the villain, the most evil villain in the the Fatal Fury series. Yeah, I don't really have that much knowledge on Fatal Fury, but Geese Howard is familiar to me.
So at least I know he's not canon just because of the fact that he's fighting Heihachi.
No, it could have happened before Heihachi died.
I mean,
And
It could be a Heihachi clone. I mean, Tekken has done really weird shit.
yeah, they did make Akuma canon,
that's
so who knows?
I don't know.
It could be like Mokujin with a bodysuit of Heihachi. Of
Speaking
something.
of Tekken 7, can I just point out the disappointments that I have? It's a great game. It's got all the Tekken elements. Couple of things. One, Lei Wulong. Where is he? He's not
Maybe
there.
yeah.
2, Mokujin. Not there.
Yeah, that's weird that they took out Mokujin.
I mean,
Roger and Alex, I guess.
Roger
I think-
wasn't really a fan favorite, was he?
No, but like, alam mo yun.
Yeah, I get.
I mean, okay, I don't know. As far as I know, Lei Wulong isn't dead, but correct me if I'm wrong. But, yeah, not there.
No, I think it's more of they're just like they're not always going to be there. I think that's what they're trying to go for.
Okay.
I'm not sure
Maybe.
because like
Maybe,
they
yeah.
removed Bike, and he's not there.
No, Bike is dead.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Apparently.
didn't know that.
So I guess it's cool. He's not there anymore. But I don't know. Is Lei Wulong dead? I don't know. Put it in the comments if he's dead. Also, I'm not a fan of the rage art.
No, really?
Not really. I
Why?
mean, I don't know. Tekken's never really known for finishing moves. I don't know. Maybe it's just the old school Tekken talking to me. But like, I don't know. Rage art is cool and all. It's not. I don't hate it. Let's get that straight. I don't hate it. I'm not a big fan of the whole rage art thingy. But yeah, that's just me. I don't know. But yeah, okay. I mean, going back.
Tekken 7. This is where they're going to. Was this where they introduced Josie Rizal, or was that
Yes,
last game?
yes. Josie is this is her debut.
I've only played Tekken 7, not not Fated Retribution. I know, like, you know how back in Tekken 6 there was also Tekken like Blood Vengeance.
I haven't played Fatal Retribution, so maybe there's a difference. I don't know.
I'm here now.
But yeah, there. Yeah, Tekken 7. Cool.
Yeah, so with Geese Howard's edition, we can definitely see a pattern that DLC characters so far have been villains.
Yeah.
You've got Akuma, you've got Geese Howard. You know,
But to be
we'll
fair, the entire roster are all. Most of the roster are heroes, so balance it out.
see. I just want to see Kiryu Kazuma from Yakuza in
Okay.
this because he kind of fits. the
We
fighting
have Brock
style.
Or
Lesnar
that-
as like a DLC.
What's that? A running joke? Shenmue?
Shenmue.
The main character from Shenmue?
I'd rather have Kiryu because Kiryu fits.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar for DLC.
God damn.
Woo!
The Rock.
The Rock.
And he starts singing.
All right, so
You're welcome.
I think we've finally gone past the fighting game news. Yeah. More generic news now. Undertale is coming to consoles, PS4 and Vita on August 15. So for everyone who couldn't play it because maybe they didn't have a PC or a laptop, you can check it out now when it comes to consoles. Yeah, it's still Undertale. I don't think they're adding anything new.
Okay, to be fair to Undertale, if you haven't played it on PC, because most people have a PC or laptop, or even if it's just a potato.
Yeah.
Undertale will run on that potato.
Yes, it's one of the least
Least demanding.
graphically demanding things.
In today's gaming culture.
It was literally made to look like old school NES games.
So you don't really have a big reason. Oh, I don't have a laptop. Come on, give
Yeah.
it a try. It is top 10, top 5 games.
Yeah. You probably have something in your house that runs Windows XP.
Windows 98.
I'm sure.
That's going too far. In this day and age, XP would be the oldest thing that you have.
I'm sure your microwave would have like Windows XP.
Yeah.
Your microwave probably already runs Skyrim.
Yeah. So don't be a pussy.
Alright.
Yeah. Next.
Alright,
we
so
have-
just news for me because this is kind of a game that I was looking forward to in the Vita, but I never got to buy it. Legend of Heroes: Tears of Cold Steel is coming to PC in August 2 via Steam, I think. The other Legend of Heroes games were already out for a while, but this one's finally coming to PC. That's it. You know, old school JRPG. Nothing to talk about. Telltale has given us 3
Yes, I'm
bits of
psyched.
news.
I am psyched.
Yeah.
Batman,
First, yeah.
the enemy within, Telltale. I am so happy, just because. What the fuck?
What is that? Someone's fucking up. Hey, congratulations, Paulo. You have your first live fuck up on the
Yay,
podcast.
Cool.
Expect more.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, so we're going back to Telltale now. Batman. Okay, so I don't know if I should say this, but I know what's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure who the main enemies are gonna be for the second season.
Now, is
I'm
this
actually, like-
a continuation of the first Telltale game?
It's the continuation. No, it's a continuation of the first Telltale game. The only thing here is that they are finally gonna introduce Joker. Because in the first season,
He was in season 1?
he was in season
Okay,
1, but he
alright.
helped Bruce. Okay, spoilers. He helped Bruce Wayne escape from jail
Okay.
because Bruce Wayne was thrown in jail because he wouldn't. At one point, some people took control. Actually, no, he was thrown in jail because someone injected a serum in him that made him attack someone publicly as Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
So he was thrown in jail for assault. And, because there was something uncovered about the Wayne family. And I don't know if I should say this, but yeah, spoiler since Telltale Batman's been around for a while now. In Batman, the Telltale series, the Wayne family is actually a gangster family. Thomas Wayne actually got his money, like, by making a couple of deals and doing some business with the wrong people.
Okay.
Which eventually led to him getting shot. So, that pious image that we used to have for the Wayne family.
Yeah.
For me, it's totally gone now. It's gone. I mean, for me, it never even crossed my mind that, Dr. Thomas Wayne would ever be a gangster. And actually, it's confirmed in the game because Alfred sort of confirmed it himself. So actually, this explains a lot because Bruce then has this sort of existential crisis like, okay, I'm doing all of this, but apparently my dad is one of the worst people to deal with. Like back when he was alive, he was one of the people he was basically one of the people that was responsible for crime running rampant in Gotham.
Well,
So I'm
atoning
excited.
for the family.
Yeah, and so at the end of season 1, basically he's making sure, or he's assuring the public like, it was along the lines of him going, despite the sins of my dad, I promise I will be a different Wayne for you. I will be the Wayne that you deserve. I will dedicate my company to making things right for Gotham City.
Okay.
And that's what he is. Now, the Joker, see, the thing is, if you'll see in the promotional poster, you'll see the Joker paint on the gargoyle.
Yeah, on the gargoyle there.
Which is it's very obvious that the Joker is running amok. And actually, at the end of season 1, you'll see the Joker just watching Bruce on TV while having a shot, and while having a drink in a random bar, and laughing. But here's the interesting part. They didn't even reveal Joker. They're not really revealing Joker first. They're revealing the Riddler to be one of the main enemies. So, episode 1, the Enigma, before as far as my DC knowledge goes, yeah, as far as my knowledge in DC goes, before Edward Nigma was known as the Riddler, he was known as Enigma.
Oh, he actually introduced himself as Enigma.
As Enigma, yeah.
That
It even occurred in Batman Arkham Origins. In Arkham Origins, you don't know him as the Riddler. You only know him as Enigma.
I say Batman Forever.
Yeah, Batman Forever, fine. Jim Carrey, go for it. But yeah, I'm very excited. I love Batman Telltale.
You love Batman.
I mean, I love Batman, plain and simple. But I love Batman Telltale. It's such a new...
I guess it's a very new way to play Batman. It's not the usual beat-up thugs and everything. Because it's okay, Batman here, voiced by Troy Baker, the one and only Troy Baker. It's as he said it. It's either you're gonna play the game as the billionaire, or you're gonna play the game as the Bat.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why and as usual, Telltale, the ending is basically tailored to the choices you make. But I'm very excited to see how the Riddler and the Joker come into play.
Okay.
Now, this tells me that there's probably room for about maybe one more villain. Just because in season 1, there were 3 main villains, namely Two-Face, Penguin, and a new villain introduced just for the series called Lady Arkham. Now, whether they're going to introduce a new villain for the second season or whether they're going to go with another villain for the second season, I don't know. There's no sign of Bane. There's no sign of Scarecrow. There's no sign of whoever. But I'm very excited for this to come out because I want to know who he's fighting, and I want to know I want to know how he does it as a more experienced Batman. Because like in season 1, he's not as experienced yet.
Season 1 was kind of an origin.
It was.
Sorry.
I mean, it was sort of an origin story, but here it's like he's definitely more seasoned now. So I don't know. No words except I'm totes excited to just sit back and relax and watch it, not necessarily play it. But yeah, you'll see Batman and Bruce Wayne rolling in with his red sports car, turning into the Batmobile instantaneously. But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, because Batman Telltale gives you this rare opportunity that's not usually shown in other Batman games, where you play as Bruce Wayne in prolonged periods.
Yeah, in prolonged periods. Here, you don't have a choice except sometimes to play as Bruce Wayne. In fact, sometimes the best choice is to go as Bruce Wayne. Especially with that instance with Two-Face in the first season, where Bruce practically bangs Two-Face's girlfriend, aka Selina Kyle, Catwoman.
Ah,
yes. So that's where the hatred
of
comes
course,
in.
Then.
But yeah.
Harvey.
Yeah, that should be
Harvey,
fun.
where's Two-Face? Where's Two-Face? Harvey, you're here.
Catwoman, of course, voiced by our very own, Laura Bailey, who was
Yeah, we all know that.
very, very, very pretty.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Batman Enemy Within episode 1 is premiering on August 8th. So yeah, whoever's looking forward to that, yeah, buy it on August 8th. Okay, more Telltale shit because they're not done with us. The Walking Dead last the final season. Are you caught up in the Walking Dead game?
Of course.
Okay. Alright, so at least because Arnold's not here, Josh is not here, I'm gonna leave this to you. Okay, so I never played any game. I'm watching the best friends play it. They're currently going through season 3 right now. So I'll be caught up soon, but what are your thoughts on this being the final game?
Well, they can only personally. Sorry.
Or at least the final Clementine game. Because that could be what final season means. They could come up with a new game someday, but this would probably be the last Clementine one.
Personally, I'm excited to see how they wrap up the story because I don't want them to continue on and just milk Clementine.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they'll wrap up her story. She'll finally find AJ. Sorry.
Nah, it's
she
fine.
hasn't found AJ yet.
That's fine.
What else? I hope they go back to what's his name? Carlos?
Who's that guy?
The softball guy. Baseball guy. What's his name?
I forgot.
Yeah, I hope they go back to him. I hope they show
The main character
of
3.
three.
Okay.
I hope they show
Forget his
Rick's group. I'm really hoping for it. I know that they don't have to, and I know that if they do, it's going to be really tricky to show them because timelines and all the canon, non-canon things that might happen. Them showing Jesus was already weird on the timeline. I'm not. When does season 3 happen compared to the comic books? Would you know?
I do not read the comic, so I'm not into the Walking Dead comics and series. I'm just following the games via Let's Plays.
So basically, what I'm hoping for will happen. What I've been actually really hoping for is Clementine and Rick meeting, and then the topic of Glenn comes up. Because Glenn was in both of the groups at one point. And I know it's really minor. I just hope it happens.
I think Glenn the one that died in the show. Okay.
He died via bludgeoning.
Yeah. Everyone saw that clip. Even the people who don't watch Walking Dead saw that clip.
Actually, I was expecting him to die during that pig. There was a cannibal scene where Glenn was about to have his neck cut. Then he was saved, but they paid true to what happens in the comics. They kill off Glenn via Smashy Smash.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Alright. Okay. Real talk. Do you think Clementine's gonna die?
I believe that.
Not want, but do you think she's gonna die?
I believe based on your choices that she can die.
Oh, she can die.
She
so
can
it
die.
might be multiple endings.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
alright, that's reasonable. That's reasonable.
Unless they do an ME3, which Telltale, I know you're much better than this. There will be choices of all of your choices up until this point will have some impact.
Like maybe there's gonna be this one minor event where if you did this way back in season 1, she learns she's able to pick up the gun fast or something like that. Her
I'm not
survival
sure
ability.
they'll do it like that, but I think they'll do nods.
Okay.
I think most of the things will be from season 3. Season 3 and season 2.
Okay.
Because season 2 was where the storyline actually branches.
Yeah.
Season 3, not much branches for Clementine. Much. It's all based on season 2. So it might be based on season 2, mostly.
Okay. Alright. Well, yeah. Looking forward to see how this ends. And more Telltale, because as I said, they have 3 things for us this week. Wolf Among Us
Okay.
Part 2. I'm really interested to see. Oh yeah, 2018 was Walking Dead season last season. Also, this Walking Wolf Among Us season 2 is gonna be 2018. I'm really interested to see where they put this in because season 1 worked as before the start of Fables
Mm.
because it established how the working relationship between Bigby and Snow White, and the mayor was still there who was not around uh for the comics because so obviously it worked as a prequel. And I don't know if I recall correctly, both you, me, and Christopher, we haven't finished Fables yet.
No, I'm
I'll
still
say
at
this.
the Mr. Dark arc.
Honestly can't remember where I stopped. I know I stopped somewhere around past 100.
Yeah, same.
One day I'll get back. I know that when I look at my hard drive, I can see the last issue. So I can just continue on from there, but I'll probably read a little further back in. But yeah, I'm just really interested to see where in Fables this is gonna happen. Because I can't see them pulling another prequel. Are
But
they
they
gonna
might.
are they gonna put it between Wolf Among Us 1 and the start of Fables?
Maybe that's where like the transition from Mayor out,
Maybe. Or maybe it could be before one. No.
because they can't do it after the series starts.
Yeah, because it's hard to put it in between.
That said, they can do it after the series ends. Because I know Fables ended already.
Yeah, that's why I really want to get back to it because it's done. It's like Fairy Tail. It's done, so we should get
At-
back to it.
At chapter 1063.
Oh God. Yeah, maybe that's maybe when I finish catching up with my Marvel stuff, that's gonna be my next project. Figuring out where I stopped in Fables and Fairy Tail. Oh, Fables and Fairy Tail, two kinds of stories and yeah. I'm bad with segues tonight. I'm tired. Speaking of things that are tired, Pokemon Go.
That was a segue right there.
Yeah, yeah. They're really desperate. They're bringing out the very first legendary this weekend. Yeah, Pokemon Go, everyone! Hey,
I can't get back into Pokemon Go until they fix the battery issue where you can just alt tab or tab out and the battle system. Once they fix those two, then
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
The thing that drove me off of Pokemon Go was really the
Yeah.
battery situation.
It's not
That's
like
it.
it's not like Ingress where you could tab out.
I would have actually kept on playing it if my device just stayed alive
For more
long
than
enough
10
for me to
minutes.
play it
Yeah,
properly.
it doesn't have a good standby and non-main tab function.
Yeah.
Like the moment you go back home, it's gonna close. Your
Everything.
steps won't be recognized, and it's gonna reboot every time you open it.
Yeah.
So the main thing that they're adding is raid battles, where there's gonna be one spot in the city that's gonna be like a raid boss that you're gonna have maybe 15 hours to beat as a community. And I think when the raid boss is beaten, everyone who helped, or maybe everyone who helped significantly gets that Pokemon. That's how it was shown in the trailer, but I'm not really sure how it's actually gonna go when it's implemented. Starting July 23, players will have their chance to team up and have legendary raid battles with their friends. These monsters will be much the same as typical Pokemon, except that they won't be able to defend gyms. Other than that, it'll be great for showing off in battle or friends. The first legendary Pokemon appears that day, but more will appear later. No hints on who it is. Oh, yeah. Hey, Pokemon Go. Fuck that, let's go to something else. Oh, God. Hey, I can hear Christopher busting a nut in his house right now.
Why are you even listening to him busting a nut?
I'm not listening. I just heard it because I said Kingdom Hearts 3 2018.
For some reason.
Yeah, anyway, yeah. Kingdom Hearts 3 has been officially announced for 2018. No specific month or date, but at least we get a year. Finally.
And the Toy Story reveal.
Yeah. So it's
You got a
yeah. So
friend in me.
they revealed that there's gonna be a Toy Story world, and they also announced that the Toy Story world here is canon to the Toy Story story.
Oh.
This happens between 2 and 3.
So in between when they rescue Jesse and company, and in between where Andy has to go to college.
Yeah. So as in what Sora does in this game
Actually
is
affects-
canon in Toy Story lore.
Shit.
Oh, that's
So it
interesting.
affects the Pixar theory now.
Yeah.
God.
And one of the things that people have said, like they're kind of disappointed that Sora's look in the Toy Story world, it's not just his Play Art Sky figurine made by Square Enix.
Actually.
Yeah, they should have just made that. Yeah.
One, I would be really excited for KH3 if I had a PS4.
Eh, well,
But-
maybe when it comes out.
There's no news for PC yet.
Yeah. I don't think they're in. It's a Japanese-based company.
Yeah,
They
I guess
barely
so.
work. We're lucky that Monster Hunter World is coming to PC.
Yes, we are. Like, seriously, I
that's
am
fun.
grateful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. One thing I noticed about the trailers,
Mm.
one thing that would get me hyped is the world characters don't take up slots in your party anymore.
Oh yeah. I saw a screenshot where he had your full party of Sora, Goofy, Donald, and 2 more characters. I think
Yeah.
it had Aladdin and I don't know if it's Aladdin. Maybe I think it was Aladdin and Genie or something.
What I saw was Buzz and Woody, and then Hercules and Hercules.
Oh yes, it was a different. You have more than just the 3 characters now, and more. Yeah, KH3 will have less worlds than KH2, but it'll be more fleshed out. Because I saw a lot of when I read this, I saw a lot of comments about people saying that a lot of Kingdom Hearts 2's world kind of felt bland or barren. Like you were there, kind of like as a filler. Yeah.
It was a set change.
Yeah. There's a lot of bullet points here. I'll just go fast. Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. See. No one wanted a Toy Story world in Kingdom Hearts since around Kingdom Hearts 2. The Toy Story world is set after Toy Story 2. It isn't a parallel world. The events of KH3 are part of the Toy Story time axis. In other words, it's canon. The Toy Story staff were a surprise at the reproduction of quality of Toy Story characters, and of course.
Yeah, it really looked like a Pixar film.
Yeah, Square Enix graphics now is top notch. Big Hero 6, Big Hero 6 worlds there. I think they announced Tangled World, Frozen World, I think as well.
Yeah.
And
Did
then
Did they announce Lilo and Stitch? Because I
I don't
heard
remember.
rumors years back about it.
I don't really remember. And yeah, while the number of Disney worlds are less than the amount included in Cage 2, the density of each world is greater, including gameplay. And we also just finish this up. Some news on the FF7 remake. They're switching to an internal production. Their FF7 remake is actually further along the production line than we thought. It's already done with the cutscenes. So I'm actually shocked to hear that, because I wasn't expecting like maybe a 2019 or a 2020 release date.
I mean, it's not like they have to storyboard or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually really the only important one. Yeah. You were about to say something?
I saw the part of the trailer for the Toy Story one was apparently they became really open world. Like they started on top of a roof
Ah.
and then they went across the street to fight more Heartless, which just procedurally spawned in.
Oh, that's interesting, Alright. So,
Okay.
yeah, KH 2018. Christopher is still jacking off until now. Yeah. Yeah, that's a podcast.
Yeah, actually, no. I think we should just put it out there. Comic-Con is happening very soon in
August,
the Philippines. August 25, 26, 27. I'll be there for 3 days. So,
You can get, if you want my autograph, you can
no,
fan meetups.
I mean,
He'll be at the trash can.
I'll be in the trash can, just, yeah. But I'll be there, probably reporting on it, this, next podcast.
Yeah.
And I'll also be
see
in
if I
Rampage. I'll be watching people play League of Legends.
Even though you don't play
Even
League
though
of
I
Legends.
don't- I mean, I'm going to. I know my girlfriend who works in Garena is gonna listen to this. She's gonna kill me, but I am gonna start playing League of Legends. But yeah.
Let me know, because I can actually help you.
Yeah. Cool. Yay. I think that's it.
Congrats on your first appearance in the podcast.
Woo!
Welcome. Is this an official welcome to the...
Yeah.
I guess so.
Well, you were technically already part of the group, you just left.
No, I mean, it was just, me with my messenger inboxes. I get a lot of messages and I don't like it, okay?
Johann, here's the ultimate question. Are you still part of the Paulo party chat?
Yes.
Because we all
my
are.
God. What is that?
No, the one about made for your party last month. We're still part of it. We just kept it muted.
Take it off.
We're-
No one uses
we're
it
act-
anymore.
They're using it for
Everwing.
Everwing.
Alright.
I just haven't muted.
Yeah, I just haven't muted.
Go.
We just find it funny that we're still there and you and Ina are not.
Go.
I still pop into the chat, and like the one time I popped
Everwing.
in, Kat said, parang, are they still even part of this? And then she replied, yeah, they scene zone sometimes, and then all of a sudden scene zone.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, you can use it, leave it.
Yeah,
I just have it on mute.
yeah,
Yeah.
same.
I
Basically,
exit a lot of group chats. I'm sorry.
I basically just pretend it doesn't exist. It's just muted anyway.
Cool.
Anyway, yeah. Thanks for listening. God, this is our exit.
Yeah.
11
Shabalaba bimba. I was trying to do a Rick and Morty thing, but
See you guys.
Justice! Oh god, fuck. Alright, that's it. We're done.
Oh god. It's a science.
Memories constant, like opening the wound. You owe us. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose. 'Cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate, say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way, I know it's not alright. So I'm breaking my habits tonight. Clutching my cure, I tightly lock the door. I try to catch my breath again. I hurt much more than any time before. I have no options left again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose. 'Cause inside I realize that I don't